was the same.
Oh, you already loaded it up, man?
Yeah, and it
So
was
it's
good.
ready? All right.
What's going on?
The Jones was
Episode 3.
Yeah, we here now. Fake Debaters, baby. Good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you listening to this.
On this beautiful Saturday.
Yes, sir.
We
Yes,
back.
sir.
Got your boys O, Jizzle, Jigs, Deuce. Say hi to the peoples, y'all.
I'm not
Going
religious, but I know some Christian brothers.
Yo.
Amen. Some good Christian brothers. Put good in front of it because you got some Christian brothers that ain't.
I was talking about the liquor, but
Oh,
go on.
all right, whatever. All right, so we back, y'all, and we here for, like you said, episode 3, and we're gonna do our inspirational spotlight first before we get into it. We want to always, give the flowers, show our love to people that we feel like we need to show love to and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so this week we got my man KBJ, Kirk Bond Jr. Kirk has always been like a big brother to us, kind of. You got us by about 2 years, some of us 3 years. But he's a homie from around the way, from the neighborhood, and good dude. Kirk, good dude, stand-up guy. Never a guy you ever had to, like, kind of think twice about.
Yeah,
You know
question.
what I'm saying? It was never, you never had to question his character or what type of time he was on. Always been the right guy to be around.
Always gonna have your back no matter what.
Always gonna have your back. That's my man. And I think Kirk was like one of the first ones around the way, but probably the first amongst us, our crew and everything that actually got married, and actually had a destination wedding in Hawaii and everything. That was like something that none of us had did
I wish I was there.
from the hood. Yeah,
I don't think I got my invite, Kirk. It must have got lost in the mail.
Yeah,
I had
forgive
mine,
you,
but
yeah.
I ain't make it, man. My bad, KBJ.
You fuck with that nigga more than me?
Oh,
Yes.
man.
We
Here
gonna
we
talk about
go.
it.
Don't ask.
Talk about
Shout out to KB.
Don't
though,
ask
man.
people that question.
We had a
Yes.
good time with him at
We need
Carolina's
to talk.
little birthday dinner.
Definitely.
Yeah. Shout out
But
to
it's
you,
still
man.
love. I
As
love
Coach
you.
Kempson used to say, if we had 11 Kirk Bonds, state championship.
All state.
Yeah, he was a
So-
dog in the football, man.
Congratulations, though,
Congrats,
big boy.
my brother.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
love.
sir. And more
I
blessings
properly
to you, man.
embrace you when I see you.
More
Yeah.
blessings to you. Hope you prosper in all that you do, especially your marriage and your family, man.
No question. Blessings
Snaps.
All right, so let's get to it.
to you.
Let's
Yes,
get
sir.
to it. Episode 3, y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
What's your topic?
Let's get the people what they want.
You know his tops.
So you know my topic.
Oh, we starting off from last week.
We
Go ahead
gonna
and say
start
it.
off from last week.
Mm.
I feel like baby mama drama is the daddy fault.
Mm.
I ain't even say I feel like. That's my declarative statement. That's my thesis. Baby mama drama is the man's fault.
Wow.
Mm.
Let's rock.
Yeah, that's gonna take a while to conversate that. But
What you-
what I got this week is I think you should move in with your significant other before marriage.
All right.
You should move in.
You should live with them.
You should live. With
Okay.
You don't gotta move in like you know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
it's the same thing.
Yeah,
No. It's not the same
It's
thing.
not the
Okay, y'all
Nah.
should
Yeah,
get up.
y'all should
get
50-50.
a
Yeah,
living
both of
together.
y'all should move in. I don't
Move in,
gotta be
nigga, seem
50-50,
like
but
you either going
yeah.
with her
Yeah.
or
So,
him,
like,
whatever
yeah.
your preference is.
So like yeah,
Oh.
I think yeah.
I bought you them clothes, nigga.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Alright.
What you got, Jig?
Yeah.
All right.
Tell me something.
My thesis is: do you believe in polygamy as far as with your significant other? I'm gonna say marriage.
That ain't
And
a
if you
thesis.
do,
Thesis. What's your
what would it look like?
What you
All right,
mean?
so
I would
So
say-
what you think? Yeah.
I would say,
Which side you on?
yes, I'm willing to try it.
Hold up. What
So
you mean?
yes, I believe in it for now
Make
Open
a
because I
relationship.
haven't.
It's not what you believe in. Make a declarative statement. Like, this is what you declare. Like, polygamy is right or polygamy is not right. Like, polygamy is fair for your relationship or it's not fair. Like, what?
I
I
believe
can't wait to-
polygamy is fair.
I can't wait to touch on this.
I believe polygamy is good for the relationship.
All right, cool.
Mm.
What you got, Lucifer?
My shit is deep.
Well, let's get it popping, B. What you mean?
I feel like a person should have the right to end their life
Mm.
without consequences, without, society standards as far as like, oh, you got to take medicine, you're crazy, you're suicidal. I feel like a person should have the right to end their life if they want to.
So your declarative statement is, your thesis is, if you want to, you should be able to take your own life with no judgment. Is that what I'm getting?
I mean, you can judge You can judge all you want.
I mean, because you said with no punishment. Like, after
Nah.
somebody done killed themselves, I'm pretty sure there ain't no more punishment that
Nah,
they can get.
No, I'm
It's
saying
punishment
consequences.
'cause-
Like sometimes people get locked up for trying to, you know what I'm saying, kill themselves.
Oh, so you saying
going
if
to the
it's a
crazy
failed
house.
attempt?
Yeah.
So you saying like you shouldn't get locked up if you failed at trying to kill yourself?
I mean, if
Or
you succeed,
or they shouldn't put you in like a psych ward if you failed at trying to kill yourself. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. I believe, yeah.
All
That's
right,
a serious conversation.
it is. It is. We could. So
It's
it's
wild.
very interesting.
I've never thought about that.
Yeah,
I've
that's
thought
crazy.
about that.
I'm
I have thought about that. I've thought of not. I haven't thought about suicide, but that topic I've thought about that actually several times.
Okay.
But we could definitely go into it.
Okay,
Y'all
we
want to
get
say
into
that
it.
one for last? Cause
Yeah,
that,
let's
or you
hit
wanna
that one last.
Yeah, we could say that for
Hit it
later.
early.
Yeah, hit that
All
one.
right, so let's hit
That
the.
can be the last one.
All right, so which y'all want to hit? Let's hit the lighter ones early.
We
So
can
which
hit
one's
the,
lighter? Which one y'all want to go first?
The move in.
Go first.
The move in. Just
So you.
All right, we can do
Jizzle,
mine first.
You go first, Jizzle. Huh?
All right.
All right, go ahead and spin that joint for me.
No, sir.
Oh,
Pull your own troubles. No, sir.
oh, I like that.
Choose your heads or tails.
Pull your own troubles, jigs. My brother.
Dang.
Ooh,
wait.
tails.
So you gotta go against it.
He gotta go against
So
his
no.
own.
So I don't believe that you should move in with live with your significant other before marriage.
I'm against you.
So all right. So who opposes? So you
I
oppose.
oppose this motherfucker.
So you believe that you should live with them before marriage?
Yes, I believe that.
What about you, Deuce?
I'm gonna chime in. I'll probably be a moderator.
You gonna be all right?
But I'ma
take,
So you go
I'll
first,
take part.
James. Why do you think you
I'll
should?
take part. No, it's your thesis.
No, it's on you, baby. You go first.
It's your thesis. You gotta go against yourself. So make it fancy.
I would say. I mean, the only way I can go about this is because of somebody's religion. You know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to
Shack up.
shack up or, you know what I'm saying, have sex before marriage, so you're trying to hold yourself. It'll be hard
Mm-hmm.
to like contain that if you living together. I'm telling you right now, we living together, sleeping in the same bed together, be in the house by ourselves.
Oh, you trying to poke?
Something gonna happen.
You trying to poke?
I mean, I don't know.
I ain't
You
gonna
know,
say I ain't
I'll
gonna
be
try
able-
to. Something's gonna happen.
for sure.
I-
You
I
know
don't
you gonna poke. Ain't no
I've
try.
I've been around.
Oh, I'm not saying it's gonna be hard to though. Like you're gonna
yeah.
be
Oh, okay.
tempted to
So
do
can
it.
you
Temptation.
practice
Temptation
abstinence?
is
Yes.
what?
Can you
Most
practice
definitely.
abstinence?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Most
But do I
definitely.
want to?
Oh.
So
You know what I'm
here's
saying? Or
all
do
right,
somebody else want
So
to?
here's the
Like,
thing, because Jig said he opposed that, so he believed that you should move in
Right.
with them also. I believe that you shouldn't.
Mm.
My stance now, I kind of straddle the fence on this, but I'm more so on you shouldn't live with your significant other, and this is not for those shacking reasons that religious folk give you or whatever. Because I don't like me personally, the God that I believe in the Bible, I don't see anything about shacking or anything in the scriptures. They give you that explanation, what you just said, like to avoid temptation,
Avoid
or to make it not look like you're
it's
out
not.
of order or anything. And I just don't believe in that. Like looking like out of order, that's a personal opinion to me. Like you believe in your perspective, it's looking like out of order.
Yeah.
But
Every order is different, I think.
I'll let Jigs go first on why he says you should before I say why I shouldn't.
Okay.
But you might as well go. You didn't just said all the
Nah,
words.
I was going to ask him, but I mean, I want to
You
hear.
didn't just went
what
into
you-
all that. You
Nah,
might as
but
well
because
finish.
Jizzle went first, so I was gonna let you go, and then
I mean,
I'm
that's
taking
cool,
it
but
side.
you would already clarified all your shit.
Nah,
You might
I
as well
didn't
finish.
I didn't.
You
All
kind
right,
of did.
so-
I'm about to say somebody go.
Nah, I didn't. All right, so here's the thing, and I know a lot of people not going to agree with this, right? And so it depends on your reason for marrying. Like, what is it that y'all trying to accomplish? What kind of foundation do you have? What is it that you're standing on? So I'm very aware that many people do not share the same beliefs that I share in regards to faith and everything, right?
Right.
And so here's my thing. I'm not gonna touch my wife before we get married. Like, meaning not gonna have sex with her.
So you saying as soon as
before-
you get engaged, you're not gonna touch her no more?
I said
Or you saying
married
at all?
I'm not gonna touch her, period. God already told me your wife is gonna be somebody that you never touched. So I'm not saying like I'm not gonna hold her hand. I'm
No,
talking
I
about
know.
I'm not
I
gonna
know.
have-
I'm saying like,
Intimate.
Yeah,
like,
not gonna have sex with her. And so
what does that look like with these new age women? How is it that you can court a woman and
For
marry
one, my
her
last two-
before
my
you
last-
touch her?
my last 2-3 relationships, I didn't have sex with my girlfriends. So it's not.
I was
Is
about
that
to say,
why it didn't work?
I don't think it's
No,
rare.
that's
It's
not
just,
why I didn't
you know
work
what I'm saying?
at all. Matter of fact, I believe Oh no. So I stepped away from the last one because of I believe I was out of order and what I was shown. The one before that, I don't even know what happened. I ain't even gonna go into details about that relationship, but I don't even know what happened. We just ain't. That was just like both of us just stopped talking. But I believe if you move in with somebody beforehand, like I don't know if you could say that you're testing yourself or if it's something that you're trying to find out whether or not you really want to marry this person.
Right.
I believe that's the wrong way to go about that. So if y'all going to once because of what I believe, my foundation, what I stand on, once I get married, we going to work out whatever it is we need to work out. Right? And so say this is the person you are supposed to marry, but y'all moved in early and now because certain things are happening in the household, how they live, you don't agree with those things. You like, look, I don't even want to deal with this. And this person might have been that person that you're supposed to grow and build with, and you mess around and change the world. But because you get irritated by all these little things of how she maneuvers or whatever the case may be, you're going to end that thing like, look, or you might even prolong it to the point where she ain't even gonna want to get married no more. Like, this dude is just dragging me around. We've been doing this. We've been living together for 5 years, and we ain't been married. And now, either she gonna leave, or she just gonna be comfortable with not ever getting married, and then you still in the wrong.
I would say, chiming off of that.
Regardless, you will find it out when you get married or not. Some
Chiming
people
off of
believe
that,
in divorce.
I would say
that's why I said people don't have the same beliefs.
Chiming off that, I would go a little deeper. Like, I would say, like, I don't know about y'all, but like sex kind of like clouds things
completely.
You know what I'm saying? If you have
100%.
If you have good sex, right? Like, you can overlook some stuff.
Hold up. Oh,
it'll make you look.
What if it's not good sex?
Ooh.
Well, you just dodged
I ain't
the
even
bullet.
think about that.
But listen.
Oh shit.
God damn.
Shit.
It's like, I don't know. So listen.
You done married her now? She in the house?
No. I'm talking about before marriage. So I'm saying like
before marriage.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm saying like you shouldn't move in because of the cloud things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all move in together. Y'all getting intimate, having sex or whatever. So you starting to overlook some of her things that flaws that you don't agree
definitely.
with. You know what I'm
People
saying?
do
So when you get married, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I ain't gonna say too late, but too late. Like, you in it now. Like, so like we're removing sex. You kind of like seeing the person for who they are.
Yeah, because
you are also.
I don't think the sex could mess it
But
up
then
anyway.
You are also more
sex
irritable.
can mess it up.
You can be more irritable by that as well.
Yeah.
No, not like that.
A person will be
that's
more
it.
irritating, I think.
Yeah, they could be more.
To you.
I mean, you're
You
gonna
like-
be.
now
You're
you
gonna have
like,
all
what
that
the
build up. Yeah.
Now, outside of just the build up, it's like you seeing this person for who they really are.
Yeah.
But
outside of the sex,
are you
talking
being
about, like,
overly harsh because you guys
True.
don't have any ties really?
True.
He said
No,
outside.
nah, what
So
you
you being
no,
more
what you
irritable.
mean? No,
I
what
mean,
you
you-
mean when you say, are you
you
being
become-
overly harsh because you're not having?
You become irritable. People you are more comfortable with, you're more easily irritated by.
Yeah, but
if
not
that
because
makes
you're not
sense.
having sex.
But it could well, not exactly
Nah,
that.
'cause
Not exactly that.
I kind of see what he's
Not
saying.
exactly the sex
Because
part,
it's
but
like you don't have that connection. Like,
you don't really have the connection.
That's not true. See, because you ever done it?
Have I done what?
Like, been with a woman in a relationship without having sex?
Is a friendship or
like
relationship?
at all?
No,
Nah.
I'm talking about in an intimate relationship, like we boyfriend
How
girlfriend.
can you be intimate in that touch?
You can.
All right, so
You
no,
can.
no. So
Yeah,
here's
it's
the thing.
But I never,
definitely
I
a way.
So
never
this
did
is
that.
but this is a big issue that women have with men. Exactly what he just said. Too many men.
So can you have a female friend at all and be intimate? Like a regular friend, not somebody you courting, not somebody
Yes.
you want to fuck.
Yes, but listen. To what
Okay,
I'm about to
so
answer
is
what
it the
you.
same
I'm about to
thing?
address what you said though. The problem a lot of women have with men is they can't be intimate with you if they hold out because the perspectives like that. You're saying, how can we be intimate if we don't touch, if we don't have sex?
Right.
Sex is not intimacy. Sex is a part
It's
of
physical.
intimacy.
Okay.
Yeah. You could have deeply intimate relationships and never have sex with somebody.
Right. It's people out here that don't have sex
Right.
and just live happily.
Right.
Don't have sex at all. I forgot
So
what it's
Why
called.
not
I
just
don't
say
know if it's-
affectionate?
So
Intimacy feels like physical.
Nah, but you can still be
Another
affectionate
question.
without having sex.
another question. So you think it's healthy, like if you're married, you think it's healthy to have another like intimate relationship with somebody else?
Exactly. That's what I'm
Hold
saying.
on, hold
that
up. Nah,
word.
that's.
Yeah, that's
said
that's
intimate.
going into his. That's
Yeah.
going in.
Oh,
But that's my
I'm
point.
trying to
But
see.
hold up, let's rewind real quick.
Cause Jigs ain't you know what I'm saying
Go
touch
yet.
on
Yeah, he ain't go yet,
why he
yeah.
feel the way he felt.
Oh,
Go ahead,
Oh,
Jay.
yeah,
My
yeah.
bad.
Why you believe you should live together?
In the beginning, in relationships, not even just in the beginning.
I thought this nigga was
Overall.
about to go to the word in the beginning. God made, so not going.
No, all right. In the beginning, not even just in the beginning, like in the relationships period, a lot of times people put on masks.
Yep.
Everyone does it. All right, you're not truly yourself until you are truly comfortable. So if you are not comfortable with that person don't really know you. Now they can know you to an extent.
They call that.
They don't really know you yet.
Don't they call that the representative? Your representative or something like that?
Yeah, but you could.
Yeah,
You
you
could
got
call
a
it that.
costume on or
but you
whatever.
could,
that.
you could still know somebody without living with them.
Not completely. Not completely. You don't even know their habits for real.
Ooh.
You think you know their habits
Ooh.
until you wake up
You
with
just
them.
helped my defense. Go ahead, keep going.
You don't really know their habits until you know what I'm saying? You can watch them without them knowing you watching them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not timed when you see them. They don't know you're there. You're just there. You know what I'm saying? You see little things like a motherfucker
Yeah, but you
clip their
so,
toenails in the fucking
all right,
kitchen.
Can I ask
you
him
know
a
what I'm saying?
We're not saying you never go over their house or even stay the night because you can see these things.
But if they
you
know
pay
you're
attention.
coming over,
That's
they're
different,
not gonna
yeah.
clip their toenails.
All right, can you see a
know what I'm
person's
saying?
hey Jay?
Yes.
Can you see a person's value without living with them?
You could definitely see their value, but I think
Alright.
you could see more of their
But you
value.
don't know them.
But I feel like if you're
Oh,
gonna
that's
marry
not-
them,
I'm going with Jigs.
if you're gonna marry them, then you know them.
No.
Hey, I'm not
No.
gonna marry somebody I don't know.
You don't know what you don't know until you know until it
So
until
why
it
propose?
arises.
Why
All right,
propose
so,
then?
no, but here's so this is why I say my beliefs change. My beliefs are a little different from everybody else's, right? Because of what Jigs just said, right? You don't completely know them, right? I think that's something that is reserved for marriage to completely know them. You got a
Okay.
lot of people that completely
So you
know
saying they don't
their
deserve to
significant.
completely know you yet unless they
Nah,
get
he
Of
ain't
course,
saying that.
no, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I
That's what you're
understand.
That's
Yeah,
that's
I
exactly
understand.
what I'm saying. You got people that
Understand.
completely know their significant other
They don't
for
deserve
25
to even
years
know
and
those
never been
flaws.
married. Exactly.
They don't deserve
Not,
to
no,
know
it's
those
not. It's
flaws.
not just the flaws. You don't deserve to know them. You don't even deserve to know their what you benefit from their relationship. Like,
I
you don't
understand.
So-
deserve all of what
understand that.
encompasses them.
Yeah.
You don't-
So what you're
I can
saying
feel
is
that.
you
I
don't
feel that.
deserve to have wifely duties if you're not the wife.
Yeah.
If you don't have a wife.
You
All right,
don't.
so-
you don't deserve to have husband benefits.
So
If you,
if
oh
you're
yeah,
not the
if you,
husband.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
If you marry somebody, right,
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I feel that. That's,
and you start to see these
I
flaws,
kind of agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
you willing to put in that work to make things right.
100%.
Okay, I get you.
100%.
I get
But
what you're
but-
saying.
but-
I
you
think that's
gotta
what I think that's
understand-
what marriage is, though.
That
Go ahead.
in this new age, people are justifying leaving. You
Oh,
know what I'm
100%.
saying? And it ain't gotta be nothing serious. It could be light.
Yeah,
All the little things
irreconcilable
just
differences.
add up. This
Yeah.
man is being faithful, and he's not. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
I've seen it.
Treating you wrong. It's just little things that he does. You might feel like because I don't know, he's just not masculine enough for you. You don't feel safe with him or something like that.
Hood enough
And
for
a woman will
smart
want to
enough.
leave, but in the beginning, that shit was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I would recommend. So this is going to be a shameless plug because I enjoyed this book. I appreciated it, and it really helped me with my mental when, especially when it comes to women. It's a book called "Cry Like a Man" by Jason Wilson, the dude that teach the young boys.
I never heard of that.
I just gave it to a buddy of mine's.
Cry like a
But
man.
yeah, but it deals with it's dealing with the trauma that men carry that has never been dealt with, and he talks about in that book how him and his wife were on the brink of divorce and there was no infidelity, but it was just like what you're talking about. It was little things that was adding up and things that were not being dealt with, and what they call it now is irreconcilable differences. Like we just don't need to be together.
Yeah,
and
that
I
don't
don't
make
I don't
sense.
I don't believe
That makes no sense at all.
well,
To me.
you're gonna get
To me.
I'm gonna get a whole bunch of flack from this, and you are from this because there's a lot of people that's going to watch this that's been divorced, and they're going to say you don't understand because you didn't,
So hopefully
you
they learn.
never lived
Hopefully
it.
they
and this
learned
and
from
that.
it. Hopefully time taught them something.
Preferably they did learn from it. But what I'm saying, what Deuce asked me is, are you willing to work on those? That's 100% what I'm saying. And I'm not even going into a marriage unless I know that me and my wife have, or me and my lady have the same foundation. We got the same foundation in faith, the
I'm not
same
even getting
foundation
into a
on what we want to
relationship
build.
unless I
No.
know you got that mindset of like wanting to build and grow together and get through. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got their flaws. A lot of women probably feel like they perfect, and if they cook for you and give you a little coochie every now and then, that they good. and
Yes.
because they not always running the streets that they find. No,
Damn.
it's more to life than that.
Almost that.
You sound like you was talking to somebody right there.
Oh no, all women act like that. I don't want to be. I don't want to.
Hey, hold on.
Dang,
Let me help you out. Let me help you
All
out.
women.
Oh,
My bad.
all
My
right,
bad.
there
My
you
bad.
go.
My
There
bad.
you
My
go.
bad.
I'm trying to save
My
you.
bad.
Almost.
But you know what I'm saying. A lot of women say things like that.
Yes.
They feel that way.
Okay.
I like to get their hold up. Hey moderator, I want to get your opinion on this also. Which side of the fence are you on with this?
On this particular,
Yeah, should you or should you not live with your significant other before you get
Chime in,
married?
bro.
I mean, I don't think it matters to me
Why you say that?
because I ain't getting married.
Like ever?
I don't see it. Back then, I wanted to get married. I had ideas of marriage, but now marriage is a business.
Why not?
Marriage is a business.
What discouraged you from getting married?
Marriage is a business.
Explain that.
Yeah, explain it.
It's what you can do for me.
Mm.
Back then, it was all about love. Like, I don't give a fuck if you lived in a box. I'm going to run away with you. We going, you know what I'm saying, live for us. Now it's like, how much money you got? What kind of car you drive?
You
Hold
looking
up,
at
so-
you looking at
so-
the wrong marriage.
Nah.
Before the age of
Come on,
computer?
pretty.
You
Come
talking
on.
about before the age of
Yeah.
computer? Before the age of internet?
No, I'm just
Nah.
saying. It,
Just disregard the
In general.
ages of what times we in and all that, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, so you say marriage is a business. Is that how you perceive marriage, or you saying like that's how the world perceives it?
That's how the society perceives marriage.
All right, so
Okay.
this,
Like,
this
right
is
now-
what I
I
want to
agree with that.
encourage.
Hold up. Right now, if I wanted to get married, it would be without documentation. It would be like a bond or a bind.
That's how I feel.
No,
I feel the same way.
but check this out though. Just because you have that paper, so I would like to encourage you to not allow society or what society feels or
I can't.
perceives. Yes, you can.
The reason why I say I can't is because if I owe money to the IRS or child support or whatever,
Yeah.
my wife is taking on that responsibility.
That's
as well.
not society. That's just
That's the business.
That's
responsibility.
business.
That's the
though.
business
That's
part of it.
that's what I'm saying. But and
If you taking care of, all right. So look, I owe money to the IRS,
okay,
right?
yeah,
I'm not gonna go into a marriage. I'm gonna everything that I have, my baggage or whatever, is
Right.
gonna be known to my fiance. Like we're not gonna go into this with anything hidden.
Right.
She's gonna understand like
Yeah.
this is what I'm signing up for
But she probably
because the
never been
two
through that before.
the two
That
are
burden
becoming
could
one.
be real.
Regardless if she go through it before or not, I'm the man,
he
so
got-
I'm gonna be
yeah.
making sure that what I came with is not gonna harm her.
yeah.
But
and she not gonna be in the dock.
and
You
she
know
not
what
gonna be in the
Yeah,
dark.
that's
But what
the
I'm
point,
saying
yeah.
is, don't allow society perspectives and perceptions of marriage distort what you want yours to be.
Nah.
Like AJ, what was the one thing your parents told you the day you got married? What was the advice they gave you that day?
They
They
gave me
gave you a
quite a
few.
bit of advice,
Yeah,
a couple
'cause I was
gems,
there for
but I would say the most one is keep everything within.
Boom. Say
Yeah.
keep your
In
marriage,
the
your
house.
marriage. Keep what's in
Keep
your
your
house
marriage, your
in your
marriage.
house. Meaning, don't
In your
let the
house.
opinions of others.
I don't care about the
affect
opinions
what's
of
going on.
others.
Nah, but you saying it's a business,
It's
right?
a business, yeah. I'm
Right.
talking about the people I mean the women I deal with. It's a business.
Okay.
That's what, so change the women you deal with.
I do, and it's always sometimes it's 180, sometimes it's me, but majority of the time in this society, it's money, it's business, it's you know what I'm saying, debt, it's everything.
So fine. So there's plenty of women out here like this that aren't on money.
Yeah.
I know this for a fact.
And I fucked up.
So
With a lot of
all
them.
right, so there's hope. So that means that you know that they're out there. So I'm saying that I ain't trying to tell you to get married or not get married.
Hey,
But I don't believe that it's
I'm-
right for
I mean-
man to be alone. Like we wasn't.
I would
made.
love to be.
I still might get married, but
stand
right now
beside you while you say I do.
I
man.
don't see it. Right now I don't see it.
I respect.
but
that.
it might
I
happen.
understand that.
It might happen.
All right, so what's your stance on the topic, though?
He said nah.
He said he don't. Nah, he said he don't know.
He said I
Yeah.
don't care. Yeah, it don't matter.
It don't matter to me if you live with the person or don't. If you feel like you're gonna marry that person, and you know her values, she know yours, then go for it. I don't give a fuck if you live with them, you don't live with them. You know what you getting yourself into when you put that ring on her finger.
For sure, I feel the same way.
And just like Zoe said, he's willing to work on things if shit don't go right. But once he put that ring on her finger, that's it.
So, but let me clear this
woman
up.
follow you,
When she's
matter
my
what.
fiance, like before we get married,
Mm.
like before she's my fiance, we're already working on whatever it is that we have
Yeah,
issues.
that's
with.
where all them
Like,
discussions
we're already,
come. Yeah.
Exactly. Not even just discussions.
Honestly, you
even
can
our
have those
experiences
before.
with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you say it going towards engagement, you can have them discussions,
Yeah.
conversations.
those you want to.
And make sure you guys are on one accord.
I say this.
Okay.
We shouted out my cousin Joaquin last episode, right? This is the one thing if it's one thing he told me that stuck with me, and I apply this to everything in life, right? Not just marriage. He was like, a lot of people have problems in their marriage, and where they fail at is they try to work on their marriage when they have problems. But then he said, people, when it's good, everybody just float. Nobody's ever trying to work on
more.
You should always be working on it.
You should always be working on, like, so if there's something
facts.
that irritates you about your wife, right? Don't go at her with these things when y'all are in a slump, when y'all arguing, when y'all already in disagreements and everything, right?
Right.
But when things are going good, you know, y'all might have had a date, whatever, date day, whatever y'all doing at the movies, you know, might have just cooked together or something. He's like, those are things you could bring them up in light discussion, like, man, babe, you know, when these things happen, they make me feel a certain type of way, or these are the type of things that, you know, really kind of make me, they kind of bother me.
Yeah, and she'll receive it better.
Yeah, she'll receive it better in good times, you know. And I was like, wow. And so I applied that to everything in my life, all of my relationships, like, be intentional on trying to build that thing and not let it just stay stagnant or whatever. And then when something comes around, it could cause it to, you know, cause your relationship to become shaky. And so I just apply that everywhere, especially
Thanks for
marriage.
sharing that.
Hey,
That's a good topic.
I thank you, brother Joaquin.
Shout out Joaquin, man.
Yo, it's your boy Zoe, 1/4 of the Hate Debaters, and this episode ran a little longer than normal. It's probably a little north of 2 hours, but that's cool. It's good content. Due to technical difficulties, we had to re-record this episode, and so some things may seem a little redundant in regards to that first topic. But we do want y'all to check it out, stick it out, listen to it, because it kind of got a little heavy during this episode, but it's good. Stick it out with us, baby. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Hate Debaters, HATEDEBATERS. Hate Debaters, baby. Peace. So y'all want a sense of security before you get married.
Yeah, a sense of security. I want a sense of understanding. Like, we understand each other and how it's going to be once we cross that line.
Man. She might actually.
So what if you don't like what you see? You're not gonna work on it. Just look, we just not gonna get married.
Nah, like, we can talk. That's the time you talk about it. And
so
if it doesn't work for either of us, then
how do you
made
find
the
what
right
out?
decision not to get married.
How can you find these things out that you're saying you can find out without living with them?
How can you find them by living with them? Like, by living with somebody
because
doesn't
women to this day rarely actually expose how many partners they've had. So that's a front right
But
there.
they gotta do anything about living
I'm
with
talking
them.
about the front that's
In
put
general,
on, period. You want to know about these people before you marry them. Because she didn't put a front on the whole time. She didn't fuck motherfucking half
What
the high
that
school.
got to do with the price of tea in China?
Nigga, I want to know what I'm buying. That's it.
Wow.
Just like he
All right,
was,
so
he
think
was
like
like
it was
So-
Adidas.
All right, so think
It
about
was
this.
Motherfucking.
If you
what do call that
have
shit?
a woman
K-Swiss?
that you can't know and have access to without living with them, is that somebody that you're ready to marry?
Not sure. Maybe.
Nah.
So you feel like I have to live with this person?
I don't have to
before I put
No. It's
But
not
I
like
think that it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
It's a
Like,
good practice.
I think either way it can work. I'm just saying the way I would go about it.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, like
I mean, I'm not.
and
I'm
I'm
not
not saying
telling
it.
anybody
I'm
what
not,
to do.
I'm not saying it because of sex. Like sex, okay, cool. I'm just
you
saying
can
that,
fuck
like,
a bitch without living with her.
yeah, like I'm just saying like on an everyday basis.
Damn,
like,
I'm gonna stop saying
if
the
you
bitch
if you
shit,
got a
'cause that
girl,
sounds
right?
crazy.
If you got girls,
Be
Calm
you.
that down.
Be you.
Nah, I'm
Go
not gonna
ahead,
put
Jizzle.
me in my situation. 'cause
No, I'm
it's not-
talking about Jigs.
Nah, I just been saying it too much. That's just starting to feel like, damn, I'm wrong.
Oh no.
I'm glad you,
Even
glad
though
you, glad
bitches-
you was able to
listen,
self-assess, nigga.
Bitches, the way I mean it, you know what I'm saying?
Anyway,
It's not.
listen.
Thank
It's
you.
not
Thank you.
a
Moderator.
vulgar-
Hey,
I was
Zoe,
about to say let him go
So
on
say-
topic.
say you got a girl,
I mean,
right,
ain't no
Zoe?
rules. That shit ain't got nothing to do with
and
nothing.
like you don't do arguments, right? You don't do arguments, but she only argues when you guys are together in the house. Like she don't argue when you come over there, y'all having a good time, y'all go out. But you notice when if you guys live together, she complains about stuff, she argues about stuff, but you don't do arguments. That's a conversation you can have with her instead of like wait until marriage, you're moving to each other, and now she just arguing, she complaining about stuff, and you can't deal with that.
So why
What's the
can't you work?
difference?
Why
You
can't
can
you
grow.
work on things?
The difference is like if you don't want to tolerate that, and you had a conversation with her, and she doesn't change, you have the out.
Why can't you work on it when you get married?
I mean, you could, but why don't you want to work on it before marriage?
Because it can still happen after
Whoa.
marriage.
if you already
That's
worked on
odd
it.
to me. You want to
No,
wait
he
till marriage?
they want to out.
No,
So
I'm just saying,
they
like, if
want
it
out.
doesn't work for her too, like, say I'm not putting it all on girls. I'm saying for guys. If a girl,
Yeah, but we men.
you
I
move,
ain't-
yeah, I'm just saying, like, vice versa. Like, it works both ways. Like, if the guy is, I don't know, he's put on his front because dudes do it too.
Everybody
and
does.
and he's randomly abusive,
Yeah, just
verbally or physically. It doesn't matter. She should work through that.
That's a different.
like
That's still the
ain't
same
no
thing.
food.
But hold
cooking
up.
when I get
For
out the
one,
shower.
if somebody's verbally abusive, you're gonna find that out before you live with
Not
them.
just
that's false.
Unless you moved in with them instantly. Like
Nah,
a
that's
person
false.
that's
But
verbally
people put on
abusive,
front.
is
people
not,
are very good.
you're
at
not gonna
fronts.
put on a front just because you don't live with.
How many
somebody.
movies have we seen that they did that?
Movies is on movies.
Nah, movies are dictated off of
I've
true
had
things.
relationships like that. Though,
I feel like
bro.
if they put on that
Telling you.
front,
I know that my ex was verbally abusive, and I never lived with her a day in my life.
Okay, but she showed you that. I'm saying we talking
Because
about.
if this is you, it's you.
that's what I was about to say.
It don't matter. It don't matter whether you live with them or not. This is you.
You're not gonna put on the front,
Like,
and then
you're
once
not-
you move
you're
in,
not going to be
you're
not
gonna
verbally
change.
abusive because somebody don't live with you.
But there are
it
signs.
happens all the time.
There are signs that you see, like think of it like this: the person might not be verbally abusive to you, but you've seen them do it to other people.
Any
Yeah,
red
and I
flags?
consider
right?
that.
But you only consider the way they treat you.
That's not true.
That's not true.
But
Not
that's
for me. I'm not saying.
see that. But
Yeah,
that's
but
but
that-
that's the
But that's
difference.
how I know
That's
who's the
difference.
person that I want to be
That's
with
the
because I
difference.
watch how they treat the people. Not only that
That's
they
the
don't know,
difference.
but that they don't like.
Yeah.
I watch how they treat people that they don't like. I watch their relationship with their parents and with their friends.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Me.
I agree with that statement right there.
Yeah, because they going to put the front on for you. That's life. Everybody, when you first meet somebody, I don't even think you can help it.
Nah, I ain't putting on the front. I'm being me. If I'm just nice, I'm just nice. That's not a front. If I'm being nice to somebody,
I mean,
being
all right.
nice to
Well, I'm not
everybody.
saying a
That's
front
just
like
your character.
I'm not
That's just my
saying a
character,
front
yeah.
like fake, but you putting your
Best
people put their
impression.
best foot forward
Yeah.
in the beginning. That's all I'm saying. People put their best foot forward in the beginning.
Yeah, that's a representative.
You ain't
Yeah.
revealing
That's what we
full
said.
skeleton.
I mean, it's not even a representative. It's you. It's just your best you. You just presenting your best you at that time. And I don't even think that's wrong. I don't even think that's bad. What I think bad is you done got it comfortable and now you not presenting your best you anymore.
Yeah.
That's the problem. But I don't think living with somebody is going to change somebody's best them or their worst them. You just got to be consciously looking for it. Jig said something earlier where people don't want you be so in love that you don't even want to see their flaws. That's your fault.
Motherfuckers look
You
past
can't
that
be
shit.
infatuated
You
to the
almost
point where
blinded. It's not that you don't want to see it. It's like you see it, but it's like
I'm a
she
I
ain't
mean,
I
I
think,
love her though.
I think that's what
But that's
sex
one
does.
time. You're like, man, she only did that shit one time. She
Like,
probably won't
sex-
do that shit
no,
no more.
sex
Good
takes
sex
it to another
waters,
level.
yeah, water down everything bad.
That takes it. It ain't even got to be good sex. Once you go up in that jump, especially if you go skinny, there's a whole spiritual transference that takes place. I don't even want to go too deep into that though.
Damn.
But there's a whole spiritual transference that takes place once you go up in somebody.
Yes.
So it's only when you go skinny. My spirit can't get through a condom.
Oh no, it could.
That's
You
all
can
I'm
get through a
saying.
condom.
Oh no,
Fuck,
I could.
skinny or not.
But you gonna get that energy though.
But you go skinny.
That's my point.
No matter
My
what,
point
you gonna
is-
get that energy.
My point is,
Skinny dipping.
no, I don't go
You're a
skinny.
skinny dipping man.
I don't go skinny. All right.
Why not?
But this is
Because
the
ain't
thing.
nothing
But this,
skinny
so
about
why
me.
not?
That shit
here's,
feel
here's
good.
here's my thing about the whole
Shit
living
feel
with
good.
people and getting married, right? So it's easy to quit when you had. Well, let me rephrase this. If you have the foundational beliefs that I have, because a lot of people don't. A lot of people get married and it's just a contract for them or something, right? But when you want to get married for deeper reasons, like if you have a foundational reason, like I have getting married, I ain't leaving it. We spoke on another podcast where we didn't believe it. Some of us didn't believe in divorce.
Yeah,
Some of
man.
us was okay with it, right? So
I
here's
don't
the
believe
thing.
in it.
If I
But that's
live with
why
you
I
beforehand,
take it
that's an
serious.
easy out. I'm giving myself an easy way out to say, if I can't deal with this, I don't even got to work on it. I'm just going to move on.
I
But
mean,
if
that's if you looking
know
at
if
it that
you,
way.
You
yeah.
know if you truly love somebody. I ain't talking about feelings. I'm
Right.
not talking about like infatuation.
Right.
I'm talking about you know if you truly love somebody. Like you said, you wake up in the morning for your wife. You like, what can I do to make life better for my wife?
Right.
That's love right there. That's not a feeling. You want to do something for her benefit,
Right.
and it ain't got anything to do with you. It's not a selfish act. You know when you truly love somebody. If you truly love somebody, you're not just going to be able to turn your back on them off of anything.
Man, nothing.
Right.
Yeah, off of
Nothing at all.
nothing,
If
or
you're
little
willing to
irritating
die
things
for
because
this
you live with
person
them.
today,
So, but here's the thing. So here's
And
the
then tomorrow
thing.
you're like, fuck you, I ain't trying to die for you.
I don't
Fuck.
believe in divorce. Once I go into covenant with my wife and with God, that's it. Right? And so I don't want to. I'm not marrying somebody that already has reasons for divorce. Like
Exactly.
I'm not
No, I
going into
feel
that
that.
with
I
somebody.
feel
If they
that. I
say
feel that
if
way.
you-
I can agree
I'm-
with that.
I feel that way.
because divorce is off the
you
table.
got reasons for divorce right now.
Who?
You.
What you talking about? I'm not getting married.
Oh well, that you know
Talking
what?
about.
He did say
I
that.
forgot who he was.
No, he said that.
Yeah, but I'm saying if I buy the whole cow, you know how they say,
Say
why I'm a what
I
they say?
respect
Why I'm
you.
paid for the cow, I get it milk free. Whatever the saying is.
Mm.
If I'm gonna buy the whole cow, which is getting married, I'm gonna take all the flaws with it.
You calling her a heifer?
I was about to say he had to switch that up as far as
The
getting
whole
married.
cow? Goddamn.
Whatever, jigs.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'd rather say heifer than bitch. Oh shit.
I get what you saying though, Zoe, but like,
Yeah, I don't even know if the milk's sour yet, but she can eat better for that milk to
Yeah,
not
but
be
like-
sour to produce healthy milk.
all right, so we talking about marriage,
she
right?
willing to
So that
listen
means
to
like
you,
if you guys are,
I'm going to work on whatever I
yeah,
don't like.
If you are engaged, that means you guys are in love, right? So that means if you move together, you see her flaws, you're willing to work on them, right?
Yes.
But like that, in my opinion, it just shows you and her if you guys are really supposed to be together. Like you guys might come to a decision like, yo, this is just not working for the both of us. It doesn't mean it's a toxic relationship or anything. It just means that it might not be in the best interest for both of y'all.
Yeah,
to
and
get
it might
married.
not be what you thought it was.
I don't believe.
but you
I
can
believe
figure that out.
anybody. I believe anybody could work
Yeah.
anything out. You both of you have to be willing to sacrifice and compromise.
I got questions.
The same way
got a question
people
for
go
you,
to
though.
marriage counseling
'Cause
is
you-
the same reason why I'm saying
You disagreed. How long does it take you to feel like you need to marry a woman?
It could-
And in that time, do you feel like you're gonna learn everything you need to learn about her? For
I
you
don't
to
think
feel
you-
like
I don't think
wanna-
you'll ever
wanna
learn
marry
everything.
her?
Yeah, thank you. I don't think you're
No,
ever
not
going to learn
everything.
everything.
I didn't say everything. I said what
You
you
did say
need
that.
to know.
enough.
did say that.
Okay,
Yeah, I know what I need to know.
so you learned enough is what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? How long?
I know what I need to know. I can't tell you how long. I can't put a time stamp on how long somebody should be with somebody before they marry them. That doesn't even make sense. But 9 days, nigga.
But they do.
Yeah.
Nine months. I changed it.
They do.
Matter of fact, 9
You
years.
just said some motherfuckers be with people for 20 years.
Love at first sight.
Why you need to get married at all?
And never get married.
Yeah, that's
All
my
right,
point.
so
'Cause
all
they
that boils
waiting it
down
out.
to is why are you getting married? Why do you even want to get married now? Like, what's the point of getting
Yeah,
married?
so
Once we acting like husband and wife and we ain't married, what's the point of getting married?
What's the point of getting
'Cause
married?
Unless
Jigs?
it's for financial reasons or something. That
A
when
business.
I die, you get what I leave. What's the point of getting married then if you already live with each other and you're already doing everything? So
I
you
mean,
can get on
it's-
my insurance?
it's all on
Exactly.
preference.
That's why I said
So you can put
all
a
this,
motherfucker-
all
Marriage
this
is
all
a
on
business.
preference. It's all on opinions.
marriage
So,
is a business.
I can put a motherfucker on my insurance without being married.
Without being married,
No, you can't.
I put one of his kids on my insurance. All I need is they fucking social.
you're not marrying one of
I
my
can
fucking
put-
kids.
No, you can't.
You can't.
If you're a legal guardian,
I don't know. I don't know. I think
I
you
am
can.
not the legal guardian of my daughter. She's on my insurance.
you in child support?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
Exactly.
anything. That
Yes,
doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
That means you're her father. What you mean that doesn't mean anything?
Nigga,
She's your daughter. She could go on you talking about somebody else's. You're talking about putting somebody that has no
you
relation
can
to you.
put somebody who is no longer a fucking child on your fucking insurance. Once somebody turns over 21, you know how some parents be like, you going off my insurance? You don't have to do that. You can leave them on there.
Are you talking about car insurance?
No, we talking about health insurance.
You saying
can't.
parents, nigga.
No, you
20
can't.
to
When I was
20
26
parents?
years old, I couldn't be on my mother's insurance no
So how old
more.
was you?
He said
26.
21.
As soon as
He
I
said
turned
21
26,
now.
I couldn't be on her insurance no more. That was
Yeah.
it.
The max I think is 26 for parents.
What are you
Wow,
talking
I
about?
didn't know
You
that.
got to get on your
If
own.
that was the case,
I don't know where we going with this.
I don't know. It just jumped. We
Nah, I'm talking-
we just jumped a couple times.
I don't know how the fuck we got that even.
you.
No, it was more than that.
Yeah,
It
we
was
jumped
it was a
up.
point.
When I was talking about the, why,
was a
why,
point.
why
We'll
marry him?
catch it
When
when
I'm
we
saying
watch
why
it.
marry him, I know why. Because I said why marry them. Why marry them for insurance? And you was like, you could put somebody on insurance without marrying them. I tell you, no, you can't.
Okay.
You have to have some kind of ties to them for them to be on your insurance. This is
That's
what
true.
Deuce was saying. What did you just say? That he believes it's a business.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't
Because
think
for
it's a
me, marriage is not with the United States of America tells me marriage is. Like, I abide by the laws of the land, and I file your papers and everything just because I believe that's what I should do to be recognized by the state, by the country, by people that I'm married. But what defines my marriage has nothing to do with anybody else.
Yeah, but legally,
Yeah, but legally according to the laws.
they take your debt.
I don't mind him calling it a business. Like I don't think that's
Sometimes
a bad thing. I
when
don't
people
think it's-
divorce, they take half of your money.
Yeah.
Married?
Sometimes they don't.
Yeah, it depends on the marriage.
Depends on who you marry.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
And a prenup
That's your business.
sometimes. But, you know what I'm saying? I felt like back in the day, well, now too, some people, they marry for love. And
You said
everybody
for
be like,
look or love.
love. And everybody like, oh, everybody marries for
They
love.
thought they was in love.
Everybody marries for love and they don't. Some people marry for financial gain.
Yep.
Some people think they marry for love and then it turns into financials.
All right, so let me ask you this then.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't care what some people do. If you
Okay.
was to get married, what are you getting married for?
Love. I'm getting married for compatibility, connection, and personality.
All right, so why you say you ain't never getting married?
I agree with all those, but and build. I think we building a dynasty.
I mean, the idea that I have right now, I don't see myself getting married.
That's what I'm asking you. Why you don't see yourself getting married? Because you just feel like it's hopeless out here for you? Like you can't find a woman that is compatible?
Yeah. It's
Man, there's 7 billion people on this earth.
I know.
dog.
So
I
you're
know.
saying you haven't ran into that person, right?
yeah, I don't see it in my future,
But that can change tomorrow. If you
but
ran
it
into
can
that
happen.
person.
I'm not shutting the door. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So James.
But maybe I gotta leave this state
Yo,
to find, you know what I'm saying,
Why
what I'm
would-
looking for.
Why would you get married?
for love.
Meaning what? What does that
If
mean?
the broad I love pressured me into getting married, I marry her.
So you only get married if somebody pressured you
Nah,
into
I'm just
getting married.
playing. If I loved her, I will marry her. That's a desired thing for me.
All right, so what if you fall out of love?
I've never fallen out of love before.
Come on, Jigs. You love.
It was either real love or it wasn't.
So how many people
That's
you
it.
love? How many girls
That's
that you
it.
dealt with you loved throughout your lifetime?
In life, we all learn.
How many
That ain't
learn.
answering the question.
how many women have you
Listen,
loved in your lifetime?
I'm trying to answer it.
It's a number.
Y'all just
That's what
want
I'm
me to say
saying.
Yes or no.
I just want a number.
But you give us a number. He asked
Yeah,
you.
fuck that. I'm going to explain my shit before
All right.
I
Oh,
give
you're
you
gonna
All right, so
explain
go ahead.
before I make
So
my
go-
point. But
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I'm
No,
going to
I'ma
explain.
remember it.
You can make your point.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, in life, you learn.
Mhm.
You don't know until you know. You can say all kind of shit. You can say, I don't like potatoes. You never fucking eating potatoes.
Right.
Right?
Mhm.
If I say I love somebody and I don't even know what the fuck the word love is.
So you're saying it's more.
If some,
lust
you know how
than
kids
love.
say, you know how kids say I hate.
Take 'em right back to the
You know how
point.
kids
Go
say
ahead.
I hate things and you don't even know what the fuck hate really is. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
So how many have you loved?
How many people did I tell I love?
No, ain't nobody asked you.
How many
people
women
tell.
have you loved in your lifetime?
I'm gonna say, is it just relationship love?
Yes,
or
yes.
like-
Man,
Not
nigga,
that-
it's a simple
In love,
question.
nigga. Yes.
You
nigga,
said
love
In love.
in love. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna say 3.
so. You still in love with him then?
No,
All three of them.
Based on what you just said 5
Exactly.
minutes
It's
ago,
not based
you said you
on-
don't fall out of love.
Exactly.
I just told you niggas it was either real love or fake love,
And you just
And we
said
just asked you how many was you in love with.
and I just told you
3.
In life, you learn. You can say,
So it was fake
you can
love.
Say something,
So it was
and
fake
not
love.
know whether
Okay,
it's true or
so
not.
you was never truly in love, is what you're saying.
how many
then.
other 3 did you
Nigga,
truly
no,
love?
man.
How many?
I don't know. You know what? You
Yeah,
motherfuckers,
exactly.
you don't. You
Exactly.
motherfuckers don't want to listen. You don't want to understand.
No,
just
you ain't
talking.
listening to yourself.
Cocaine
bruh.
is a
I'm
hell of a
listening.
drug, nigga.
So you was never truly in love, right? That's what you're saying. Because you're saying you never.
saying-
You saying you
What,
never fall
what
out
I
of
am
love.
telling you is, in life you learn.
I don't give a fuck about life.
Tell
I
that
see
nigga.
you don't.
Tell that nigga.
You said
you don't give a
you
fuck.
don't fall
None
out
of
of
you
love.
niggas give a fuck.
Fucking
You
quote.
said you don't fall out of love. That's what you said, right?
That's what he
Yes.
said.
So you've never been truly in love then, because I just asked you, was you still in love with him? You said no. So you never been truly in love,
With
right?
who, bro?
Whoever. I don't know your exes.
Are you in love with somebody right now?
Yes.
One
How
of your
many?
exes.
How many?
One.
One. So you only love one person your whole life.
I could say that.
So
When
would
it-
it be
when the
fair for
bottle's
you
down,
to
it's
for
been
would it be
one.
fair for you to get involved with somebody else and you still in love with that person?
No. It's not fair.
So you're willing to make that thing work with the person that you're still in love with.
Yeah.
And so that would be the person that you would marry.
Yeah.
And that
All right.
person will pressure you.
One second.
Okay.
Well, fuck the pressure part.
1 second. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
This is the person that you would marry. This is the person that you're still in love with, right? I'm gonna ask you a question. You ain't gotta answer it, but challenge yourself. Why are you dealing with other women?
Because she gone.
Is she?
She gone.
She married?
No, but she gone.
If she ain't married, she ain't gone.
She gone.
She passed away.
Shit. It feel like it.
Elaborate.
Nah.
I'm in fucking mourning.
Still,
fucking passing away is nigga feel like she dead.
So all these other women are just to fill a hole, fill a void.
Not exactly.
but you have no intentions with them.
Companionship is companionship.
I'm saying, do you have intentions with them? Do you have any intentions, or
I
your,
mean,
your
they are-
intentions are just to
what I'm
be
telling
comforted?
not that exactly. I would say there's definitely opportunity whenever I'm ready for that, but I ain't ready for that.
He's single right now, so he's doing what he wants.
I'm not ready for that, and that's because where my heart at. It's okay
Is
to
that
be
fair?
in my. Is it fair to who? I'm
All right, so
upfront.
here's
I'm
the
upfront.
thing.
I am upfront with everything. It's their choice.
No,
I don't
that's
force
what's up.
anybody. I ain't take nothing.
That's what's up. I respect that, but I'm just asking you, right? Because there's a damage that can be done when
And
you're
that's
not
very
healed
true.
from your last relationship
true.
and you engage with somebody else.
That's true. There's damage to be done even when you are healed.
No.
Because you reflect back on the things you feel like you learned.
And you're not
People do
healed.
it
No, you reflect back to grow though.
to try and grow.
Yeah, you're not taking damage. So it would be super unfair for me to be in love with my ex and I engage in a whole relationship with somebody else. Whether we're boyfriend and girlfriend or whether we just kicking it or anything. Because women don't just kick it just to kick it. They're going to kick it for a little bit, but
And
they
then-
looking for something else.
Yep.
But you're not looking for a relationship right now, right?
No, I'm not.
That don't mean
So
I
that's
ain't.
different.
Shit, well, that's their choice.
I mean, I understand a woman's feelings.
That's like a man being in a
That's
friend zone
reckless.
with a woman looking for the big thing and she ain't looking for that from him.
Niggas do that all the time.
Exactly. But that's their choice, not the woman's choice. That ain't the woman's fault.
All right, do you feel
Vice
this?
versa.
Do
They
you feel
know.
this, Jigs?
That's my point.
You have sex with a woman. You tell her up front you don't want no strings, right? Everything. Hold
Exactly.
up. Everything good. You said you up front with them.
Yeah, but that ain't that's
Well, you tell a woman you
that's real.
don't want no strings. The second time you hit her, she feels some type of way. The third time you hit her, we go together. You don't feel that?
What? No.
So women ain't never say, "Oh, I want to pursue you and be in a relationship," when you already
Or ask, what are we doing?
made it clear up front that you just.
Hey, you hear shit like that, of course, but
I mean, you clear the air. You
they
had that
just
conversation.
need to get an understanding because
All right. You
they
clear
trying
the
to see
air.
if you changed your mind yet.
All right,
All
so
right, well-
do you still deal with them?
If they want to, I don't force nobody.
But that's leading them on.
no, it ain't.
It is.
But let's
If I tell them
Let's-
my stance,
let's bring it
if
back,
I tell
though.
you, nigga, I'm Muslim and you Christian,
But you
and
got-
you choose to deal with me, cool.
You gotta read the room though.
Hey, you still Muslim?
hold
Yes,
Jigs,
motherfucker, I'm
Jigs,
still Muslim.
Because the mics.
You gotta read the room.
What Mike's what happened?
Nah, hitting the table. But look,
Oh,
bring
shit.
it. Let's bring it back, right? You're only in love, so you only been in love once, truly in love once, right? And you never fall out of love. And do you see yourself getting married in the future?
I'm optimistic, so yeah.
So
But I
that
don't
would
know the
mean,
future.
by your
But- so, yes, I'm
definition and
optimistic.
by what you said, that would mean you would have to not be in love with the person that you said you were in love with.
No, that's
So-
not true.
So you would get married to somebody even though you're in love with somebody else.
No, that's not true. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Maybe I'm not
I'm
being
saying
clear.
I'm optimistic that I will still be able to get the person
Her
I'm
back.
in love with.
So you're not marrying nobody else except that then.
Where my mind is right now, yeah.
All right, and I can respect that.
Yeah, that
I
makes
don't
sense to me.
respect. I don't respect the dealing with other women.
What I'm saying
Why
is,
that, but
if
I
I
respect.
if I didn't think that already, I would have already gotten a relationship with somebody else. I done found good candidates, good people that I think people I respect.
But at the end of the day, you feel how you feel.
but if that's
I
what
can't
you
help
want,
that shit,
Right.
nigga. I have nightmares sometimes.
But if that's what you
I
want,
wake up like that.
if
And
that's what you
about to marry
believe
a
in,
fucking woman.
are you believing for that?
Say what?
Are you believing for that?
What you mean
for the
believing?
woman that you're still in love with, like
I don't
believing
understand.
that y'all can get back together.
I got faith, so yeah.
So that's my thing. So if you have faith and you're believing that this thing can happen or that this thing will happen, why even deal with other women
Hey, because it ain't happened.
yet?
Exactly.
So do you truly believe it then?
Yeah, I believe it.
So why deal with other women? That's not going to help it.
I mean, it might not. But
That is a good question.
this is the dilemma we have, and that's what's going on.
Life goes on, I guess.
It does go on.
All right. So because even in recognizing that, it's just still I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Not exactly.
So you saying, Jay, just because you want her back or just because you want to marry her, she
Yeah.
might not feel the same way, right?
Exactly. She might not,
But,
but she might.
Then let it go.
it's easier said than done.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I lived it.
You know.
But let it go.
Yeah, it sounds great. That's good. Thank you for the advice.
Dang.
I mean, if I could, I would.
You can. You holding on. That's something you holding on
He
to.
said, "Make it off my back."
Damn, we went to,
He said, "You think I want this? It just happens."
That's something.
we went to another topic, man.
Man.
That's something to grow. That's
said,
time.
"You think I
Time
want
will-
this?"
time will take care of that.
well, go into his. Go into his then. While we on relationships,
Yeah.
Time will
go
take
right
care
on
of
into his.
'Cause we
Yours,
just
nigga.
Polygamy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Coin right there.
all right. So I ain't talking about love. I'm speaking from single man. All right.
But it don't. If you talking about
believe it.
polygamy, you talking about relationships
Hey,
though.
does anybody
Spend a
disagree with
penny.
me?
You can't
All
be
y'all
polygamy.
disagree?
You can't be a single polygamist.
Say what
Spend a penny.
say what it was again. You believe in polygamy?
He believe polygamy should be an option in relationships.
Nigga, if I can't be a single polygamist, you
It don't
can't
make-
talk about fatherhood. You ain't got no damn kids.
It don't make sense.
No, hell no. It don't make sense. You
What
damn
just,
right.
What you just
I bet
said
it don't.
doesn't even make sense.
Ain't no such thing as a single
You
polygamist.
can't be a single polygamist.
See,
That means
I'm
you're
not-
single. That
I
means
said
you're
I'm
not in a
speaking
relationship.
From the mindset of a single man right now.
So you
That's my point.
you Hugh Hefner.
It's like your mindset about it about
funny as shit.
the baby mama drama thing. You don't have kids yet, so that you speaking from your
Spend a
standpoint.
penny. Spend a
You
penny.
don't have kids right now.
All right.
Spend a penny.
I'm speaking from my standpoint. I am single right now about polygamy in relationships.
So you
when I'm
saying
not
like
in a
looking? So
relationship.
you saying like, oh, I got you. So you
That's
saying
my
like
point.
looking into relation? I got you.
Yeah, perspective.
So
His
my
perspective.
mindset
Yeah.
could change.
All right, hold up. Before you spend,
But-
does everybody?
Don't none of you niggas agree with me.
Nah, no, you when you
I don't
saying
agree.
that,
I don't
you
agree with
said,
polygamous relationships. You
you
agree
said
with?
talk about. I mean, you think it's okay. You're not saying
I
in your
think
relationship. You think you just saying in general, right? Or you
It's just
saying
helpful to leave the door open for opportunities
in your relationship or in people's relationship?
in people relationship. Not man.
All right,
Ain't nobody fucking my bitch.
In my relationship, nah.
Oh no. I don't know, bro.
How you gonna make a decision? How you gonna say what other people should consider and you ain't gonna do it?
Mm.
That don't even make sense.
Contradiction.
I'm gonna do it.
Dudes,
All right.
how you feel about it? I disagree with polygamy all 100%. I don't care about none of that shit.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I disagree.
None of y'all
I
had
just don't.
threesome before?
Yes and no.
I just don't. I just
Any of y'all had a
don't.
threesome before?
yeah,
That was
see
my
that.
but
in a
I agree.
relationship.
I'm asking.
That
Yeah,
with my girl, nigga.
Not with your girl, so you out here just putting your dick in anybody, huh?
No, I'm not.
So what's going on? When I with your girl, did you have a threesome before?
What are you talking
I'm
about?
asking
boy?
how you had
that's
it.
why I told him to spend a penny. But you know, I agree. Yes and no. But go
I
ahead.
ain't saying.
All
that.
right, spend a penny.
Just spin that down.
Tails.
Man, that was a weak man.
It's spent. I won.
Go ahead.
All right, go. Why?
Polygamy.
I'm gonna just chime in. When
Should
I
be an
can.
option in relationships.
I moderate.
It's less about the polygamy and more about the choice and leaving the door open for your partner and you to come to an agreement about something that your partner might have had problems with. You like you said, you want to move, you want to work through things, right?
Mhm.
What's a better way to work through something than to talk about something that's like bothering your partner? Like they might desire things outside the relationship, right?
Yeah.
Nah, I
Okay.
think that's what polygamy is, though. Polygamy is bringing somebody into the relationship.
Yes, but what I'm saying is if they desire something outside the relationship, you
That's
can
an
bring
open
it
relationship.
in. You can bring
Oh.
it in.
That's what I think too.
Yeah, and they have an understanding.
So that's
of
an
that
open
person coming
Bring
in.
it. No,
No,
you're
he
not
talking
going
about
outside. You're going
he's
to
talking
bring
about
it
bringing
in.
them into the relationship.
Because
Yeah, that's
you
what that's
discussed
what
it.
polygamy is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like bringing
Because
it
you
in
discussed
and
it.
you guys know what it is.
Hopefully your wife want a woman because
I'm
I
moderating.
doubt if you want a man coming up in your shit. But what I'm saying is,
I mean, you the one that agree with it, so
yeah, I'm
You
agreeing
gotta
with
ask
the women
yourself
part.
that.
They
Yeah,
go
I
both-
ain't
they go
asking
both
shit.
ways.
It's woman. Ain't
Yeah,
no
you
both
can't be
ways.
wishy
They go
washy.
both
I'm wishy washy about that shit. Fuck it.
so if your wife
that's a
wanted to
double
bring
standard.
another nigga
Ain't
in a
no double
relationship,
standard.
That's
It ain't
definitely a
happening.
double standard. You can
so
bring
how
a
you
woman
gonna
in,
work
but you
on
can't
how
bring
you
a
gonna
man?
work on your
Hey,
merge?
this is my thesis. I'm giving you the real. Damn about y'all thoughts.
And how you gonna work on
That's
your
cool.
merge?
Y'all can flip it and
I ain't
do
flipping
everything y'all
shit.
want.
How you gonna work on your
feel-
merge?
It feel like a
He
flip
said,
to me.
this is my thesis.
I'm telling you, it's a woman.
Yep. That gonna get
That-
glued in,
Yeah, by me, motherfucker.
and another nigga, and another nigga.
Nigga, ain't no
and
other,
you gonna
ain't
stay.
no other nigga.
He said you got her Monday
no
through
other nigga.
Wednesdays. I got her all.
But
the
go
rest
ahead.
of the
My
week.
bad.
It's polygamy. It's a woman. All right.
All right.
So it's all about just leaving the door open and being willing to discuss things that are just tough to discuss.
I mean, for
You know
that,
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's not gonna be fucking easy. Shit ain't easy. You might just be like, damn, I don't really wanna share you with no other woman. This shit kind of strange. That's cool. But if
What's
shit,
your
that's what she
hands?
desire.
Your hands, Jigs.
What I do?
You hitting up against.
I mean, for
Just
the
picking up.
average man,
What,
who wouldn't say no? I ain't gonna say all man. I'm just saying the average man who wouldn't say no to another woman coming to a
I
relationship.
know I ain't an average man, so I ain't gonna answer.
I ain't gonna lie. It's it's different when it comes to like your heart. Because I'm not speaking with my heart right now. I'm not in a relationship. But what I'm
So
saying
what you
is
speaking with?
nothing. I'm speaking with my mind.
The pistol.
Speaking with his dick. Because
No,
what
keep
other
going,
what
James,
other
keep
reason?
going,
I ain't
James.
What
speaking
other
with it.
reason is there to bring a woman into the relationship?
Hey, without any.
Take
What you
sex
mean?
take sex out of it. What's
If
the
that-
other What's the other reason to
We
bring a
talking
woman to
about
the
we
relationship?
talking about having an open discussion with your partner about something she might desire or you.
So you saying
It's more about
she
it's
brought
more
the
about
conversation
not
to you.
having doors closed and being restricted and having somebody feel like they're on the outside and can't talk to you about
All right.
shit.
So why would you bring another woman into a relationship? Duh.
So Jigs, you saying she
To
came
spice
to
it up?
you
No,
with
I'm
your
just asking a
conversation,
question. To spice it up? What?
Take sex
know.
out of it. Take sex
don't
out
know.
of it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
It
just
could be-
asking a
It
question.
could be a multitude of things.
I want your opinion. You know, I want your perspective. Why would you bring another woman into the relationship?
Why would I bring one in?
Yeah, minus sex.
I probably wouldn't bring one in.
But
I'm
you-
just speaking about polygamy as far as your partner wanting somebody else to come in.
But if she want a man, you close the door on that.
Yeah, that's over with.
So why would she want another woman to come in?
Hey, that man
Minus
thing.
sex.
Hey, that option is not even on the table. I don't even know how that keep coming
All right,
up.
so why would your wife want to bring another woman into the relationship?
She might like women.
Ob-
She might like women. She might want a softer touch than yours.
outside of sex.
Shit, I'm sure women get along and talk and do everything that men don't do for them. And if you
You got
intimate
friends for that.
now, if you intimate with a person, that relationship is different than just a friend.
I mean,
It's
for,
different.
For me,
It's just different.
outside of sex would be for financial reasons.
Intimate relationships aren't specifically for opposite sexes.
No.
You can have an intimate
But
relationship with your brother.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you're physically intimate, that relationship is different than it would be
That's sex.
if it was just your friend.
That's what I'm saying. Outside of sex.
That connection is just different. I just told you that soft touch and them speaking. You said you can get that from your friend, but not if you are intimate with the person physically.
Yeah,
Outside
you're
of
not
sex.
friends anymore if you have sex. You cross the line.
Outside of
too
sex.
late.
Polygamy
That's
makes
what I'm
it
saying.
sex.
Touch has nothing to do with
Polygamy
intimacy.
makes it sex. Y'all keep trying to.
No, it
separate-
doesn't.
Okay.
Nigga, I can get 4 girlfriends and because they all work.
So why you calling it polygamy?
Because I 4 wives.
So you think your wife is going to have a problem with you bringing a woman and you ain't fucking?
You said have a problem.
It's just a friend. You ain't fucking her. What she got a problem for? You might as well just have her as a friend. She's just a friend. She come over every
Who
now and then.
said, nah, he said take the sex out.
I just said take the sex out. I just did that. She's just a friend.
I'm gonna be fucking her,
Oh my God.
but
You
it
just
ain't
said-
about
You
sex.
just said take the sex out.
No, all right.
You making it all
take
about
the
sex,
out.
nigga. Not.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing.
I'm not.
Take the sex out of it. You're saying there's no point of the relationship if there's
No,
no
I
sex.
said
She's just
how
a
is-
friend.
I said
That's what
how
you're
is
saying.
it polygamy? She's just a friend now.
If you saying if you're not
So
having
now
sex,
you bring her
she's
in,
just
you
a
ain't
friend.
fucking her, you just fucking
Nah,
your
he
wife.
Nah,
said,
you're fucking
he
her.
said, he said,
He
No,
said
you
you
gotta listen
take
to
the
what
sex
you're
out
saying.
of it, nigga. What,
said-
what else do you need
You
her
talking about
for?
what you desire?
What else do you need her for?
the last thing he
You
said
might not
was,
need her. Your partner might need her.
For what?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
keep saying for what I just told you.
Take
For
the
a
sex
soft
out.
touch?
nah,
A
he's,
different perspective and as far as fucking companionship altogether.
That's
a man
friends.
is different from a woman. A woman might like a
You're
woman
talking
more
about
than a
bringing
man.
somebody into your whole marriage or to your whole relationship.
Just because you don't
When
understand doesn't mean what
Help-
I'm saying
help
is
us
fucking
understand.
Spanish. I just told you. Why do you like women, Deuce?
You
Why
can't-
do you desire a
for
woman,
one,
period?
You
Tell me
can't-
what you like
yeah,
about a
but
woman.
you're trying to give us something from the perspective of a woman, and you ain't a woman, nigga, unless you got a vagina.
You just
unless
asked
you
me.
ain't, unless
Bro,
you ain't been a
just
man.
asked
for
me.
these
I have
30
to give
years.
you from my point of view. I gave it to you. You just don't want to take it.
No, you
I gave
can't
it
have
to
the
you.
point of view
You
from
said
a
that's
woman.
not
You ain't a
enough.
woman. How you give me a point of view from a woman? You ain't a woman.
I just told you it's from a partner. I said, yo, this is okay if your
Nigga,
partner
you not
wants
trying to
that.
bring no man into it. You saying if
are
she
you-
wants
bro,
to bring a woman into
what are
it,
you
you can't
talking
speak for her.
about?
You don't think like a woman, so you can't even say this is why she would do this.
Yeah, you gotta speak for yourself.
And that's what we was asking you.
well, speaking for
And
myself,
then you threw it on a woman. You got passive with it and you threw it on a
You
woman.
asked me
Speak for
why-
yourself.
why would I bring
you-
a woman in?
Yes.
That's what you said.
And you said not just me, my partner might want to. You
For
passed
my-
it on to her.
For my partner. That's why I would bring a woman in. Is that good enough?
Yeah.
All right, that's
good.
it.
That's good enough.
I was pretty much leaning towards that. That's what it meant.
Nah,
Everything-
it ain't good enough. I'm just gonna leave it there because you.
But how
you
is it
clearly
not
ain't.
good enough? You not willing to do things
You-
for your partner? That's not good enough?
I'm not bringing nobody into my relationship.
But
Period.
that's just you.
I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care how.
You
everybody
asked-
else
you
do it.
asked
I
me.
just-
I'm telling you,
I
ain't
don't
shit
think, I
coming
don't
out
think
of
that's for me.
relationship.
No, I feel
Hold
that.
on. Why you
Yeah.
don't believe in polygamy? Zoe?
I believe in traditional marriage. Period. That's it. Ain't
So
no.
say
I'm not
your
bringing no
wife that
woman
you
because
desire.
my faith,
You love.
the foundations that I have, that I believe in, I do not support, I do not believe in homosexuality. So it ain't gonna be no man coming into that relationship because that mean I would be homosexual. Ain't gonna be no woman coming into it because that would mean my wife is homosexual, and that ain't happening. We ain't bringing no animals into it. We ain't bringing no other no person into
This nigga
it.
said
I ain't gonna have a goddamn teddy bear in my bed.
Bah.
This nigga said animals.
Yeah, long story
Ain't
short,
nothing. Ain't
See,
nothing coming into
that
my
nigga done
relationship.
changed the
I
whole.
don't-
Nah,
I
that's
would say,
some
I
real
would say,
shit.
I would say because
I mean,
I'm selfish.
as
I
far
ain't-
as
I don't
what
feel like
he's
saying
saying,
it.
you
I'm
got to
not
get
sure.
the point, nigga.
Yeah, and
I
we
don't,
are one.
nigga.
Me and my wife are one. It
Yeah.
ain't.
You listening to
Yeah.
animals, but you ain't trying to get the whole point.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
the same
doing
shit
that.
you motherfuckers
Nah,
did.
that's
Nigga, he talking
Yeah,
monogamy,
nah, fuck
nigga.
no.
Monogamous
Fuck monogamy
relationship.
and all that.
That's what he talking
I
about.
don't understand shit. Make it clearer.
Nigga, you
That
say
mean-
you'll
no,
bring
no,
it for
I
your
don't
wife.
understand. Be
I
more
know you-
motherfucking
I know you don't
specific.
understand, nigga.
Be specific. It ain't even your goal. It's his goal.
What you
Be
mean his goal? Ain't no
Zoe.
fucking rules,
Be
nigga.
specific.
You talking about it ain't my
I
goal.
need to hear
nigga.
specific.
I'm still waiting for you
He
to
don't
go.
need a
nigga.
lawyer, my G.
I'm still waiting for
Be
you to
more
go.
specific.
I
Fuck you
don't need a
talking about?
lawyer. My marriage is my marriage. We
The
ain't
fuck,
bringing
nigga?
nobody else into it. They ain't nothing they can offer me.
I believe in
Ain't
polygamy
nothing they can
because I
offer my
want to
wife.
satisfy my wife. The fuck?
I'm everything my wife needs. She everything I need. That's it.
I feel that. All right, you'll go.
That's how I
Mr.
feel.
Chimer Inner.
I already
But
said what I
somebody wanna be
said.
permitted,
Nah,
that's-
you was hype
that's their
man, nigga.
business.
That's what you
I already
was.
said what I
Nigga,
said.
speak your mind now. Tell me why you don't
Go ahead.
believe in
I
it.
said yes and no, nigga.
What the fuck is that? Be specific.
All right, tell us why yes and tell us why no.
Yes, because for financial reasons. You can get, and for your foundation, you can build a fucking village.
So you using her? You ain't.
No, nigga.
Sound like
Everybody
using
is working
her.
together.
That don't sound like using.
I can have 8 wives
Sound
and
like
50.
teamwork.
You sound like a business.
I can
You
have-
said
Yeah, that sound like a use.
business.
Listen to me. I can have 8 wives, 50 children, and we build our own community. No,
Okay.
my kids will not have sex with their cousins and brothers. None of that incest shit. It's my wives producing children. We building our foundation. We building our business. We're building our empire.
So you do believe in polygamy?
That happens.
Yes.
That
He
happens.
said yes,
And no.
He said yes and no, nigga. Yeah,
So
he said-
give me the
That,
no.
that happens. That happens.
No is because of your reason.
Go ahead.
For intimacy only. You know what I'm saying? If I want to bring a girl into my relationship, that's just a threesome. That's an open relationship.
So you only have sex to make kids and be a fucking town of some sort for fucking.
That's polygamy.
For workers.
That's why I believe in polygamy. But if I believe in
that would be
monogamy,
his. That
I
would be
thought
his.
he was being
That would be his.
realistic, though.
What are you
No.
talking about? I've heard that before.
No, I'm talking about
That-
him.
that's
his
not something that I
realisticness
support. That's-
within himself.
If I hold up,
What
if
he's saying is that's his supporting reason for polygamy,
Yeah.
and then he gave you a supporting reason
if,
against
if
it.
I'm
I
against
know-
it
I know
because
somebody
I'm not
like that.
having 4 wives just to have 4 wives, just for sex. If I'm gonna have those many wives, I'm gonna
It's
build
business.
my empire.
He's saying it's business. That's what he's saying.
But if I'm just want to be pimping like Hugh Hefner or you know what I'm saying, shit like that, then yeah, I'm not with
somebody,
that shit.
I know somebody like that. They're not from the States, but
But you ain't getting married, so it's hard to even.
they date.
Possibility.
Oh, now it's a possibility. Which one is it?
I already said it's a possibility. I said right now my
Nigga, you
mindset
said,
is
I'm
I'm
not
not
getting
getting married,
married.
but it's a possibility in the future. I'm not shutting that door. Or would you sleep again?
I'm always asleep, nigga.
Next.
Well, I'm not with it. But if that's what you want to do, go for it.
I feel
do
that.
what I can for my partner, and I think everybody should.
I mean, it's your relationship. That's
Yeah, that's what
do
I'm
what
saying.
you want in your
Your
relationship.
perspective, my guy.
Very true.
Yeah. So who next, man?
But let's be clear. Fuck, nigga.
Speak, nigga. Be clear. Be clear.
Oh no, we going to the next topic.
No, you. No, be clear,
I
motherfucker.
said what I
That's
had
he
to
was
say.
saying. He was
Yeah.
saying.
Be clear about your reasoning, motherfucker.
What reasoning?
Excuse
nigga?
my French. Buongiorno.
What reasoning?
I don't want to end on death. So
Yeah, I was about
That's
to
gonna
say.
be his-
That ain't even a
Nah,
topic.
we ain't moving on, nigga. What reasoning, motherfucker?
What you mean?
That's just a conversation.
Nah, I'm not going to do this with you.
What you doing?
We're not going back another 30 minutes of you just blah 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 blah. You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't really saying nothing. Y'all niggas been.
we
talking
know
about
you
it.
ain't been saying nothing, nigga. That's
That's why
why
I
we
said
ain't.
just-
Y'all
Let's
two
do it.
niggas was.
I just said be
talking.
clear, man. You could have said what you said.
I felt like I was
and it
pretty
ended
clear.
that shit.
What was your thesis, Deuce?
Yeah.
You ain't give us. You ain't had no reason for it. You saying for somebody else's reason.
That's a
You
good enough
saying-
reason.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
that's why I left
It
it at
shouldn't
that.
be.
Give me that penny.
That's why I left it at
It
that.
shouldn't be.
You think?
It wouldn't even be an option.
Oh, yeah,
Like
go, go.
you talking about leaving that thing open. She ain't even bring it to you yet. You just doing it with like speculation that she would.
Yeah, that's like saying. That's like saying.
Yeah, it ain't no speculation in,
Yeah.
in my relationship. It ain't no speculation.
He just gave me a
We
hypothetical.
married. You come to
Which
me.
is- yeah.
I'm gonna have some questions if you come to me talking about bringing somebody else into this relationship.
All right, look.
But that's the questions you just gonna have to answer because that I mean, that can be real.
Let me get to my topic, man.
All kind of
Go
shit
ahead,
come out.
Deuce. What was your thesis?
And I'm
man?
gonna be clear. I do not condone this. I'm just giving you an idea of my viewpoint and where I stand. I believe that a person should have the right to end their life without any consequences, like jail or a psych ward. And what I mean by ending your life, I mean a attempted suicide, or you know what I'm saying, a failed suicide.
All right, so give us your reason why. Hold up. First of all, he got a penny.
Yeah,
Dude, does anybody agree with that?
that you should have the right to end your own life.
I agree with you should have the right to
Yeah.
end your own life. I don't agree with the part where you said if it's a failed attempt that they should pretty much be left alone. I don't believe that there shouldn't be a third party intervention or something.
So you do or you don't?
I just told you.
I'm about to spin.
I thought
I
niggas had to
believe-
be.
I
What do you
believe that you
believe?
should
What
have
do
the-
you believe, Jakes?
I don't believe you should be able to kill yourself if you want to kill yourself.
What about you, Jizzle?
I'm on the fence, but I feel the same way.
All right, heads. I couldn't see. It's heads.
All right, go ahead.
Speak your piece.
So I feel like when you were born, you weren't asked to be. I mean, you didn't ask to be here. I feel like anybody should have the right to do what they want with their bodies, albeit drugs or, you know what I'm saying, ending their life, because a lot of people don't want to be here. A lot of people are broken in this society, and I feel like if they want to go, they should go. Nobody want to chime in?
I'm waiting for you to kill your damn self.
For what? I don't want to kill myself.
I would say, first of all, I'm
Sure.
not an expert in this field, so I'm not gonna get too deep on it. But I would say, off of what you said about if it was a failed attempt, right?
Yeah.
And they should be left alone. I don't think they should be left alone. I think they should get some type of help. Now, I'm not saying send them to a psych ward or something. I mean, like, help that'll, like, really, like, see or diagnose whatever's going through them, PTSD or whatever they're going through.
What if they don't want the help?
I mean, you got to try.
You don't know what you want.
Yeah, you, like, at that, I don't think you in the right mindset.
I don't think you know what you want.
I don't think. Now, no.
How do you judge
That's just
that?
my opinion. Like,
How do you judge whether somebody knows what they want or not?
I mean,
It should be a criteria.
Because you're not in your right mind. There's several reasons why people would want to kill themselves, and we could go through
A million
we could
reasons.
address some of the reasons or anything, but I don't. If you tried to kill yourself and you failed, I believe you failed for a reason, and I believe there's help for that individual
right.
because there's two things in life that's inevitable. One of them is death,
And
and
there-
you didn't make it there just now.
Right. And
Two is change.
there are great testimonies about people that failed, attempted that, and then become motivational speakers or just like
Or boy, just change to their community.
they change the
Or
community.
encourage somebody else to live.
And there's them by them living. How many people have they affected? You know, by like like showing them that they shouldn't commit suicide, like or stop them from committing suicide.
Okay. Let's say if you save this person, right? And then they go out here and shoot up a school. Then what?
You don't save them and leave them. Like you don't stop somebody from committing suicide or come to their aid afterwards and just leave them back to themselves because they'll do it again, or who knows. That's why I said they're not in their right mind. If you saved them from committing suicide, then they went out and shot up a school.
Yeah.
That proves my point that they was never in their right mind.
Right.
You don't leave them.
But I don't think. I think like that's a gray area because like if they try to commit suicide, right?
Yeah.
And then in between that and like shooting up a school or something like that, something in between I think will show you that they're going to do that.
Yeah.
That make any sense?
I mean, yeah,
So
that-
you gotta look for them red flags. If that make any sense?
Yeah, that was one example. But
Yeah.
even go back and kill their family. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of shit where
People who commit suicide want to kill their family after.
I'm-
After they fail, they gonna
Maybe
kill
it's-
their
maybe
family.
Some
that-
people
hold up.
kill their family and then commit suicide.
yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe the family is the reason why they want to commit suicide. And then
That's why I said you get them help. So you said
Yeah.
you don't.
Okay, that was
you
alright.
said not put them in the psych ward. Put them in the psych ward. I say put them in the psych ward. I don't agree with all the drugs and everything.
Right.
Some people just may need them. I just don't believe in modern medicine as much as everybody else does.
Right.
But you can get them help. And if you have to straitjacket them and put them in the psych ward to prevent them from hurting themselves or somebody else, then so be it.
Yeah.
and get them the help for as long as they need it.
I mean, I heard a lot of stories, success stories, like just said motivational speakers or somebody just changed their life around and save other people that wanted to commit suicide. But I feel like even if somebody got to pay, they should be able to pay and then go to the hospital and then
Make the decision. To
So-
kill
yeah,
themselves.
let the
So
doctor.
let me ask a
I believe
question.
that's a selfish decision too. Though.
So do you think if
And I
somebody tries to commit
I
suicide,
mean, it's about you, so
is
it
that-
should be selfish.
is
Yeah.
that more of like a cry for help?
You say that again?
Like if somebody try to commit suicide or saying they're gonna commit suicide or talking like crazy, and you think that's gonna lead to suicide, do you think that's like them a cry for help?
Yeah, if they just talking about it, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And I think they don't want to be it. They just tired. They
There
got
you
to
go.
their breaking
Nah,
point
they're
where
just tired. Yeah,
they
But
got to their.
I don't think that means they don't want to be here. I think they just like it's too much on their shoulders.
Yeah,
Change.
I mean, it's a lot of reasons why.
Change could happen. Why tap out early?
I mean, yeah,
Sometimes change doesn't happen.
a lot of people don't want to hear that though.
I don't.
Like if you got like
They-
an uncurable cancer
they
and you're in
don't.
pain,
That's why y'all give them the help they don't even know they need.
Yeah, we try to make them hear
That's
it,
a tough one
but
right there.
Once you die, that's it.
yeah, niggas gonna die anyway if you got cancer. Uncurable cancer, you always taking medication. You in and out of the hospital. You in a lot of pain.
Yeah, I don't know
You
how
going
many.
to die soon. They give you a date
I'm
or something
going to
like
die.
that. You like,
I
I'm
ain't
ready to
taking
go.
no chemo, none of that.
Man, I don't know how many movies I probably seen that was like somebody got in an accident. After the accident, they realized they're paralyzed and they try to commit themselves, like suicide.
Let me tell you.
But
I
that's
have a
like more
close
like
family
they're not in
member
the
that
right
committed
mind.
suicide.
Yeah, a lot of people have mental issues.
Yeah, some people can't. I mean, some people make the best out of a bad situation, but
Yeah.
some people just can't.
I don't know.
Psychiatric
I don't know
issues.
everybody's reasoning for what they did or why they feel that they should not be here anymore.
me neither.
But I had a close family member that pretty much committed suicide.
Mm.
And
Sorry to hear
she
that.
had cancer. And she felt like she was a burden on people, and she didn't want to be a burden on people anymore. And so she allowed it to start taking its course to the point where it was nothing that the doctors could do. Now, this is she has a lot of family. This person had a lot of family. It was a close family member. People loved her. It wasn't like people was tired of her or anything, but her mind was telling her that she was a burden. Her mind is like telling her that, I don't even know if it's telling her that they don't love you, but
So a
she just
form of
feel like
depression.
she's too much for her. Yeah, but that could have been helped. That wasn't something that didn't have to take her out. That could have been helped. And she didn't want to go through that whole breast cancer process again.
So
But
her
that
mind,
could-
her
but that
mind was
could have been
pretty much
helped.
her mind was pretty much her worst enemy at that moment.
Yeah. That's why I'm telling you, people don't be in their right minds. When you talking about suicide, when you're talking about taking yourself out, there's great indication that you're not in your right mind about something. Like you're already making a definitive statement, a definitive decision saying that I want to end it all right here, right now, based on something that's you're experiencing right now.
Right.
And I told you, death and change are the two things in life that are inevitable. What you're experiencing right now doesn't mean it's always going to be like it is right now.
Right.
So why end it all right now? You could get them that help to help them get through this thing. Why let them end this right here and right now? Because they want to, based off of something that they're only experiencing right now. If I could take them back to a good memory when they was a child or something they had when they was an adult, a nice time they had with their friends, family, like there's hope right there. You had fun before. You experienced love before. You can experience it again.
Yeah.
You can experience hurt again also, but there's also another side, other side to that. There's always a other side to something.
Yeah.
The sun comes up, then the sun goes down.
Right.
It's never nighttime. It's never night. It's never 24 hours of nighttime. You don't have to stay in the nighttime.
You're right.
So we can help these people. Like there is help.
Yeah,
for
But
that's why I
again-
think it's really important to like reach out. I mean, you know what I'm saying, check up on your loved ones or your friends or whatever, because you don't know what they're going through on a day-to-day basis. But if you check on them, just a random call, it don't have to be about anything. Like just
Right.
showing them, hey, what's up? How you been? You know what I'm saying? All right, love you, boom. Like you don't know how much that can like build somebody's confidence or like flip their mood.
Just to show them that you care.
Yeah, just showing that you care. Yeah.
And again, I'm not condoning suicide. I don't want nobody to kill themselves. I'm just saying I feel like you should have the right to.
That was a good one.
And if
Ivy,
you
anything else
have-
on that?
You say what?
Go ahead.
Nah, if anybody has any, you know what I'm saying, input or damn, I just lost my train of thought. Go ahead,
Anybody
man.
struggling?
Yeah, I
Maybe
just
if
lost.
somebody's struggling with that thing, reach out, man. Reach out to your family. You reach out to me. I don't know her personally, but I've spoken with her, and I see her work, and I see the evidence of her work. A girl named Portia Williams. I can't remember her Instagram tag, but we'll make a clip and we'll tag her in it. But I know she does this type of work. She's a Navy vet, and I think she went through this and experienced like suicidal thoughts because of trauma in her life and other things maybe, I don't know, but this is the work that she does like suicide intervention work, working with police officers in schools, whomever needs that type of assistance. So I could definitely put you in contact with her. You could DM me, reach out to me if you need help in that area. My Instagram is change agent 000, so it's change agent 00ZO, and you can just reach out to me and I'll try to use my resources there. I talk with you myself, man. I don't care. Like whatever can help you turn that thing around. I talk with you, pray with you, whatever it is you need. But
For sure.
Yeah, definitely reach out to somebody, man, because I tell you this. It's one thing that everybody in this world wants, and that's love. Everybody, I don't care if you a serial killer, I don't care if you 10 times Hitler. Everybody needs to experience love. The one thing people are looking for is love, and that's the universal language. Like if you Chinese, if you Haitian, if you English, if you freaking Argentinian, whatever, everybody understands the language of love. And that'd be the one thing that I believe love could conquer all things.
I agree.
And so reach out to somebody. I don't care. Y'all good?
Yeah, this
Well,
topic,
there you go.
man. Dang.
Yeah, that was a doozy.
Yeah, death is always a tough topic to really dive into, to really talk about, especially something like suicide. But I understand the inclination of not wanting to live anymore, but I've never had suicidal thoughts. Y'all battled with that before?
No, I personally never seen that, but I have seen people that felt like they had nothing to live for. I ran into a lot of people like that where they did something like committed a murder or something like that, and just they don't care about life. But suicide, I don't think I never really ran into or encountered that.
Yeah, I never thought about like killing myself as far as like hanging, slit my wrists or whatever, but I did have a time in my life where I just lived recklessly, like drinking, driving, you know what I'm saying, going different places looking for violence.
Disregard for your own life.
Yeah, just I ain't really care, but I wasn't looking to die. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't care.
You, Jigs?
Oh no, I ain't never experienced nothing like that. Most times when I experience, not myself, but when I've seen someone else who was struggling with suicidal thoughts, someone to harm themselves or others, they had mental issues of some sort. So
Yeah, I went through heavy spiritual oppression. I'm almost sure what was causing. I never had suicidal thoughts. Like I never thought of killing myself. Never will. Like I don't. That's just not what I do. I'm not into harming myself. So I'm telling you right now, if y'all see me on the news and they said the boy killed himself, it's a goddamn lie. It's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
But not to make light of the situation, but I have been in a time where it was like you didn't want to live anymore. And that's how I understand and I know that there's an other side to this thing. That's how I know that you could come out of it. Because this was 2014, 15. It's probably the darkest space I've ever been in my life. And I'm not there anymore. And so I know, regardless of how long it takes, there is another side to this thing. So definitely reach out. And
The storm will pass.
yeah, definitely will. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Let's get a ball for that thing right there. You gotta shake that off me. Oh, we ain't gotta spin. All y'all disagree with me, right? I believe that baby
get my
mama
mind
drama
right.
is the daddy fault.
Gotta get my mind right.
Nah, I agree and disagree. But go ahead.
Jigs,
I disagree.
of course I disagree with that shit. Go ahead.
you sound like you mad at me.
Go ahead. Speak your piece, though.
All right,
I see the steam coming from his head.
yeah, it is. All right, men need to own up, straight up, right? Men is where it started at.
Mm.
Life don't live in a woman. Anybody want to combat that? Life live in the sack. We hold
live in the sack.
we hold the seed, right? Ain't no woman get pregnant by herself.
Mm-hmm.
They also say women are smarter than men.
I mean, I don't care what they say. Who say that? Women?
No,
I don't get
they
it.
say it's a science. I mean, I don't
It's
know.
what?
That's
What they got?
science.
What they got more
Science.
red blood? They got more red blood cells in their
science,
brain
man.
or something. I don't care who they. Who is they?
I think it's science.
I don't care what
I
they
think
talking
it's a
about.
scientific fact that
I
they
don't-
studied it.
I don't think there's a gender that's smarter than another gender. Doesn't
mean,
matter. It
I-
starts with you.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree. It starts with you, but I don't mean it's the man's fault.
It's definitely still the man's fault.
I don't know.
She ain't get pregnant on her own. Right?
I think it depends on.
It takes
the
two to
situation.
tango, brother.
Yeah.
It takes two to
There
tango.
you
So
go.
let's say this. We all play football. We understand how football operates.
Mm.
When it comes to the players on the field, what has to happen for the play to start?
Snap the bow.
So
Nah,
who?
the whistle blow.
I just said on the field between the players, what
Mm.
has to happen for the play to start?
Snap the bow.
Can't nobody move. Don't nothing move on that field until that center snap that ball, right?
Right.
If anything moves before, there's a flag on the play. It's a penalty. It's void.
Quarterback called
Right.
to play though.
Mm.
Quarterback call to play.
Yeah.
You could try to say all you want. Ain't nobody on the field moving until the center snap that ball. That's you right there. Don't nothing go into play with a child's life or putting a child into until you snap that ball. Till you did that, right?
Right.
Now you can snap that ball right into the quarterback's hands, and the play go well. That means you started out with a solid foundation on this thing. That means everything is going right, and boom, we off to the races. Now there's something that can happen. I understand people are going to say women changed.
Oh, men change. You know
Oh.
what? Yeah.
I want to combat that because I know they're going to come at me with some. Well, what if this happened? What if she did this and I did things right? So be it, right?
No.
Did you guys have children? Did you plan your children?
No.
Did you have intentions on marrying the woman that you was going to be with?
No.
It was another person over here that had
Jakes,
opposed me.
why you disagree?
You said why I disagree?
Yeah.
You done already, Zoe? With your
Nah, see, he ain't this fool here. I'm talking to dudes.
Okay.
Men are the strong. We are the stronger between both genders. Period. That's that. I don't care what no woman says. Mentally, we're stronger. Emotionally, we're stronger. Physically, we're stronger. That's why we're bigger. That's why we're the head. That's why we're the lead. I don't care what no woman say. I'm not saying women are strong, and I'm not saying there aren't some women that are mentally or emotionally stronger than some men. That's the case also. But generally speaking, men are the stronger vessel. We are to lay the foundation, and if you do things out of order, if you start out of order, if you start laying bricks for a house on sand with no solid foundation, it's only a matter of time before that house come crashing down. And you can't get mad because somebody laid a brick wrong and the foundation on which these bricks was laid was never even solid in the first place. You started that thing out and you never had intentions on building that house to be a sturdy house for y'all to live in. So I don't care it don't even matter what the woman does.
So you saying no matter what, a woman can curse you out, she can stir up drama in your next relationship, she can do whatever she want, but as long as a man shot
I'm
the
saying
club
this shouldn't
up,
even have been a next relationship.
so it's the man's fault because his intentions wasn't to marry her.
He wasn't even in the right position. He wasn't even in the right role.
What if
If your intentions wasn't, if this wasn't somebody that you had intentions on building with, like building a life with, why would you even put a baby in her?
What if that was your intentions?
I mean, stuff
So
happens.
why didn't you? Why didn't you before you put the baby in her? Or you was fine with bringing a baby into the world with no security?
No, she could have divorced you.
I mean, I think that sounds like
I'm-
in a perfect world. Like, I think it's both. It could be both the man and the woman's fault. And I'm gonna give you an example.
All right.
If you dealing with a no shit nigga, right? He ain't doing shit. He ain't got no job. He ain't trying to do shit.
Ain't she?
But he just laying the pipe down on you.
Yeah.
But you got everything going for yourself, and this nigga give you a baby. You can't think this nigga in 9 months gonna change, and vice versa. If you got everything going well with yourself, you got a job, car, house, whatever, and she ain't no shit, and then she still no shit after 9 months. Like, what the fuck? What do you expect?
Both of them. Both of those situations is the man's fault. Both of them. If you ain't shit nigga, that's your fault.
Well,
That ain't her fault for getting with you. You already a ain't shit nigga from the beginning.
It's her fault for dealing with a no shit nigga.
No, the ain't shit nigga put the nut up in her. That's that nigga fault.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And he's garbage. He a garbage nigga.
I can agree with that.
He ain't a man.
He's a garbage
That's not
nigga.
her fault. That's his fault.
He's a garbage
the
nigga.
father.
But at the same time, she knew he was a garbage nigga.
It don't
Yeah,
matter.
but it don't make that her fault. He the one that did everything.
Because when I was 17, I had my daughter, and I had no intentions of marrying her mother. And I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do as far as building my family or, you know what I'm saying, making things work. I was just doing my own thing. So I can agree with that. I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I shot the club up.
And you had what did you say? What type of woman you said you wanted? My bad. What type of girl you said you wanted back then?
back
when we was
then,
young?
I say I like them young and dumb.
That's that nigga fault.
But I was young and dumb. You know what I'm saying?
And that's that nigga fault.
From my, well,
I kind of agree with that.
I could take that.
I can see that.
Now, and if you got ain't shit woman, that's your fault.
I
Because if
agree.
you could see that she ain't shit, why is you shooting the club up?
Why is you dealing with her in the first place? And
Right.
definitely not
Exactly.
tattooing your name in that, John. You crazy.
Exactly.
But that's, like you said, that's your fault. But flipped, I kind of feel, I think it's your fault, but at the same time, I think it's her fault as well for dealing with your dumb ass.
Everything. Hold up. Now, I'm not disagreeing with you that she shouldn't have had dealt with the dumb
Yeah,
nigga.
that's
She
what I'm
definitely
saying.
shouldn't have dealt with him. But everything starts with the man.
All these
the thing.
red flags, this weak
But
ass nigga,
hold up,
whoever
but-
he is.
Yeah.
But the baby
Come
come
on,
out the woman.
The baby come out. So
I'm
you
getting-
could put the baby in a test tube. You can test tube the baby. But Beyonce daughter ain't come out of her.
Oh shit.
You could put the baby wherever and create these days with modern medicine and modern technology.
Hey man,
But everything start with the man.
you ain't got no evidence of that. Beyonce baby. Hey,
What are you
I
talking
don't
about? They
know.
had a surrogate.
That's
it
a,
came out of somebody.
that's a known
Yeah.
thing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't
Google it.
confirm or deny that.
Google it.
I think that.
All right, well, hold up. Let's say they didn't have a surrogate. Surrogate mothers exist out here,
Of
period.
course.
Yeah.
So it don't matter whether who did it, who didn't do it. Surrogates exist. So I don't need you to have my child. But in order for a child to come in this world, you need me. Women depend on man. I don't care whether they say they do or they don't. It is our job to protect them and to provide for them. And I'm not talking about financially. It's your job to protect them mentally. It's your job to protect them spiritually. It's your job to protect them emotionally. They are the weaker vessel. And if men just aren't being men, if you ain't standing up doing what you supposed to be doing, these are the results that we get. And you have baby mama drama because you ain't handled your shit like you needed to handle your shit.
We're gonna ruffle some feathers with that
I don't
one.
give a damn about ruffling no feathers. Nigga, be better, nigga.
I don't know.
Said be better, nigga.
That's it.
But yeah, you changed my mind because
Nah, fuck that.
I wasn't. Yeah, I was
Look,
bad.
But how's
man.
that baby
Look.
mama drama?
Yes,
Look,
it is the man's fault for putting the baby in there. But the
And
drama,
that's it, but that's
the
where it
drama
started.
part does not have to
But
be.
that's
the
where it
man's fault.
started. It's a trickle down effect. This shit would have never came to pass if you wouldn't have never moved out of order and did this, period.
Right.
And you still, when it comes to relationships, the man is responsible for everything that's gonna come down on that relationship,
Think
whether
so?
you did it or not. Yes,
because you chose.
I'm gonna
that
tell
one.
you why double standards exist in this world. If there was a domestic dispute and the police came out here, they sitting your ass on the curb.
every time.
If you called them,
Hold
they
on.
sitting your ass on the curb.
Hold on. Wayne Haskins' wife just got locked up for whooping his ass.
He had marks on him.
I don't know. Yeah,
lost a
yeah.
tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
She whooped
Okay,
his
I heard
ass.
about that. I heard about that.
She took a nigga too.
She whooped his
She
ass.
took his ass.
That's
to
something
Popeyes,
completely
gave his ass
different.
a two
Is she a
piece and
man?
a fucking
Is
biscuit.
she?
Nah, that nigga a bitch.
I don't know his
Damn,
situation.
you gotta be a bitch.
The
His
words and
ass-
Nah, I'm
expressions
just
of
joking.
Deuce are his opinions. His opinions.
I don't know.
I'm
if
just
he a
joking.
bitch.
So
I
if you
just
get
She
beat
served his
on by
ass
your
a
lady,
motherfucking-
you a bitch.
You said
I ain't
what
getting
took
beat
his
on by
ass
my
to
lady.
Popeyes for sure.
That's for damn sure. I
That's
ain't gonna
a-
hit her, but I
That's
ain't
a
getting
real
beat on
topic
either.
though, because you do have abusive women physically and.
But
and
that is a
verbally.
double standard
That's it.
for sure.
But that's
Yeah.
it's definitely
Hell
it
yeah.
exists, and I believe it's fair.
Even if you even out of self defense, they taking your ass to
Yeah,
jail.
and I believe it's fair.
It takes strength to take ass whooping.
Explain that.
But all right, because if I ain't gonna say your wife, if my girl, she came and attacked me physically, and I said I'm gonna attack you back, and she could hit me 13 times and probably don't do nothing but bust my lip.
Right.
because I'm just a stronger man, because I'm built. She's built like Huffy Tough. I'm built like Ford Tough. So if I go across her chin, that joke might break.
All right,
I still don't think it's right.
That joke might break.
I don't think it's
Don't
right.
tell me that Layla Ali, I'm married to Layla Ali, and then she hit me, nigga. That's
Nah.
I'm a shooter.
man.
I'm gonna say
Pound for
J Mac
pound.
and Layla Ali.
Pound for pound.
I'm a shooter.
This shit is over
Shut
with.
up, Jigs.
Nigga, he ain't breaking shit.
I'm getting the strap.
He'll be like, nah, get the fuck out of here.
It's not right.
Pound for pound, 150-pound woman and a 150-pound man. Pound for pound, she's not gonna be stronger than unless she's just like a bodybuilder. And that nigga,
I'm a
he
shooter,
ain't.
young.
But either way, we are the stronger vessel. That's
But
just,
I still don't think
that's
it's-
just what it is.
That double standard is not right though, because like for Dwayne Haskins, whoever he is, right?
I think it is because remember I
I'm
said
I
we're gonna protect
guarantee.
us.
I guarantee in the comments, like
She needs to be protected.
okay, but
period.
if Haskins did that to her in the comments, they would have killed his ass.
Yeah.
I'm guaranteeing in the comments,
Probably
the
laughing.
girls are like, "That's right, girl. What did he do? All this stuff. That's not cool. Like that's not cool."
But that's the girls. That ain't cool
But-
at all.
yeah,
Nah.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like
Keep your hands to yourself.
Exactly.
I
That's
don't
all I'm
care.
saying.
I'm not sexist, but I don't be caring about what women say about stuff like that because they clearly have a bias. Like I don't even
women
let that
definitely have
stuff.
a bias.
I don't let that stuff bother me. But the reason I say it's fair is because women are already at a disadvantage with us. They're already at a disadvantage. So it's just like sports where you got to have a handicap to balance the scales. It's like in bowling. If you playing a bowler and this nigga averaged 350 and your average is 150, you ain't got a fair chance against him.
That nigga
So
said
you get a
350
200 you get a 200 point handicap going against them to balance the scales out. It's the same thing with us and with women. Like they are just a weaker vessel than we are. So something has to balance that scale out. We
I don't
can hurt them more than they can hurt us.
I don't know about that either.
My man said
I
350.
can't say that.
I think women.
I know
Shit,
250.
That's
I know
12
you
frames,
That
nigga.
nigga vicious. He more than 350.
I was thinking, I like that.
That nigga vicious. He
I
more
wasn't
than
gonna say
350.
nothing, but I think
Whatever.
women
Y'all know what I'm saying.
women in general, I think they maximize everything, right? So I give you a couple of examples, right? If you bring money in the household, I'm talking about me, for example. If I bring 1,000 in there, I guarantee my wife's gonna double that, right? If I bring food in the house, she's gonna make food, right? Like if I bring groceries in the house, she's gonna make meals with that, right?
I can do the same thing.
Like for example, a bad example, right? If you bring frustration in the house, I think she's gonna maximize that as well.
Where did it start?
With me, that's what I'm saying. So
Thank you.
everything you do, true. Everything you do,
That nigga said
the
true.
woman's gonna maximize it. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, but where did it start?
yeah, I ain't disagree, nigga. I just told you an example.
I disagree. The drama part, fuck that. We ain't gonna get into the where it start and all this other shit. You can be a good man, trying your hardest. Some people just don't want. Some
I agree
people
with
just
that
ain't
too.
right.
I agree with that too.
Some people some motherfuckers is just not right.
So were they just
All right.
not? They just got not all of a sudden had
Yes,
a baby.
motherfuckers
not
change.
Didn't get right.
People grow and people motherfucking go
And
backwards.
that's exactly why we share different beliefs about marriage and polygamy and monogamy and all that, because we have different foundational beliefs. We have different foundational structures. Because I'm not going into something like that with a woman like that.
You don't know.
Yes, I do.
How you gonna know?
Did you live with her before you shot the club up?
You should have lived.
You
with
should have, cause he'd have known.
Nah, I wouldn't have made no difference.
nah, shit make a difference, bro.
It wouldn't have made no difference.
it. Definitely would have.
Well, that drama part, some motherfuckers live for drama,
But yeah,
and
we
some people don't.
the straw that stirred the pot.
So
So
don't join yourself with somebody that live for drama. You don't just start
I mean,
living
it's
for drama freaking 10 years after you done been with somebody.
I mean, at the end of the day, the 17-year-old us wasn't thinking this way. I wasn't thinking this way. Now, I wasn't being irresponsible either like that, but I wasn't thinking
I wasn't
the
thinking.
person I was with, I'm about to marry her. Like, if something happened, it would have just happened.
Nah, hitting the table.
Oh yeah.
But
If
I'm
something
gonna say
would've
this.
it would've
I'm
just
gonna say
happened.
this. It is not your fault that you wasn't thinking that way if you wasn't taught it. And so that's something where our elders might have let us down, or whoever was before us, they let us down. But it's your fault you shot that club up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your
You
responsibility.
knew. Yeah, it's your fault and it's your responsibility. You knew that babies come from nothing inside of vaginas.
I knew that.
Shit, I wish I'd have held my seed back.
Why you?
Why you gonna say that?
What you mean? Why I'm gonna say that?
Regrets.
Fucking drama. But good things came from it,
I don't have.
and bad things. But we here now.
I ain't shooting.
I wouldn't go back and change a thing.
Yeah.
He just proved my point.
What?
You just proved my point. You just went against it. And you proved my point. You said, I wish I would have held my seed back.
Hey man, I got regrets.
I wouldn't have had that drama.
I got regrets.
So, all right, well, tell us about, because I feel like we left that out last time. You wanted to hit on that.
Still been planted. I just want to plant it somewhere else. That woman there is different. She's different. I don't want to say bitch, though I want to say, but I didn't say it.
You did.
I didn't. She's different.
Let's keep going, man.
Nah, go ahead, because I feel like we left off. Yeah, he seemed like last time he really wanted to hit on some regrets.
Get deeper with it,
Man, regrets.
No, he better share his heart. Matter of fact, Deuce owe us something too, because Deuce said next episode.
Next episode what?
No, on the last episode when we ended it, he wanted to talk about regrets. You was like, find out on the next episode
Of Dragon Ball Z.
What you talking about?
Oh, I'll show you.
All right, go ahead, Jigs.
Regrets.
I kind of already spoke about a regret. I just, you know what I'm saying?
If you want to help the people, make it
No
specific.
offense.
Your jump was vague as I don't know what.
No offense. People really do change, young. That shit is for real. And I ain't gonna say change. They just good at hiding their true self. People are really good at that shit. Like, a person will change for you in the beginning and then become so comfortable and then start to like reveal more and more things, but it comes later.
That's what I said earlier.
And I felt
people
as
put their
though
best
she
foot forward, and
I
then they
felt as
stop
though
putting
she
their best
felt
foot
like
forward.
I owed her something, and like I had no, like it was nothing I could do. Like, you mine now, nigga. Like, that's how I felt.
So you felt trapped.
No, I didn't feel trapped because I didn't feel like she owned me, but she did. So she started to treat me a certain way. Now, she's never owned anybody before, so how would you know? How would you know she would react like that?
Yeah.
And who we talking about?
A woman.
That you used to deal
Whoa, just a woman. Why I got to get all?
with? No, I was just
A
asking.
woman.
Yeah, I dealt with that jump.
God damn, I can't ask you a
He said
question.
her name's Bang.
He hurt.
I ain't hurt.
He hurt.
I mean, was this a woman you loved?
I would say no, but I did tell her that.
You thought
Okay,
so
okay.
you thought you did at the time?
Yeah,
All right.
So it was leading to love, or you thought?
I thought I did.
me ask you
but
this.
I didn't know-
Right.
I
I
didn't-
got you.
So
I
let me
didn't
ask you
really
this:
understand
Do
what
you
that
not
was.
love
Right, I
her?
got you.
Do you not love her no more because of the experience
No.
that you had with her?
No, that's not what it is.
So what made you stop loving her?
I didn't love her. I thought I did.
Man,
So, all right. So
please.
what proved to you that you didn't love her anymore?
Because when we got in arguments and she left, I never chased her. And it ain't like I ain't even think about her later. Like, it ain't hurt me at all. It was just like,
So that was one of them situations where the going up in that twang blinded you,
not exactly.
got you caught up in there.
No, that wasn't what it was.
So what was it then? How did you think you loved her?
Because I was with her for so long. It was just a relationship.
And then
I
when
just
she
thought
was-
that's what it was.
And then when she was gone, it was just nothing.
So your definition of love
That
changed.
easily, it was just nothing. That easily.
It wasn't that it was nothing. I just didn't feel any pain when she was gone.
Right.
That's what I mean. If I'm not in pain when you gone, it's like I know I don't fucking like you. I know. Yeah. Like, think about it. Shit was good. When shit was good, we was good. When shit was bad, it was bad. But when she left, I didn't go the extra mile to chase her down like I would for somebody I love. You understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
I mean, I get it. I just don't chase.
That's how I
period.
knew. I was like, but I never processed it until I started to find other love, things
Nah,
that I
but
felt
I-
like I loved.
You say you
just-
don't
That's
chase
that
period.
learning
No,
experience.
I don't
I'm
chase
talking about.
period because I love you. I don't chase you.
That don't make sense.
I'm gonna tell you why. Right here, I don't believe in trying to manipulate anything. I want you to make your decision. I want you to make a sound decision.
But-
So if you want to leave, I'm gonna let you leave.
But you don't believe in committing suicide, so why would you try to change their mind? But you ain't willing to help change the person you love, man.
Apples to oranges.
All right,
Jigs.
It's the same thing.
It definitely is. It definitely is. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm trying to help you.
You said manipulate.
I'm not trying to manipulate you. I'm trying to help you. When you talking about somebody leaving a relationship, I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to try to do things to get you and convince you to stay. Like,
Even
what,
if you
you
you're
want
hurt,
to
I feel
leave,
that.
what can I possibly do to get you to stay?
I feel that.
even if you're hurt, right?
So
Even if I'm hurt, I've ended
might-
things
they just
with
might not
women,
understand
even
you.
though it hurt me. You said what?
They just might not understand you.
Okay, and so I need to let them have their space.
No, you
See,
need to build an understanding and help them understand you.
Nah,
You can't make somebody understand you.
Yeah.
So if I want to
I ain't
leave
say
you,
make.
I
so
agree.
what
I agree with
chase,
Zoe.
what are you doing when you chasing
me
them?
too.
Then you're trying to make them understand you. They not trying to
trying to
hear
make
that.
them hear you.
If I'm leaving you, that means I got my back turned towards you. I'm not trying to hear nothing you saying right now. And you chasing me is not going to do anything but irritate me even more.
Yeah.
It's going to make me not want you even more.
But that's you.
That's
speaking from you. Not
that's
wanting
life.
somebody, not the other
I've been
person.
on that side of it. I've been on that side of it, where people get hurt. Where you can see a relationship is breaking apart, and people get hurt, and they start doing irrational things. I'm not exempt from that. I did that when I was younger. You start doing irrational things, saying anything, trying to get somebody to stay, and that shit don't do nothing but work against you.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like that every time, but that's a good example. I hear what you're saying.
It
but
fixes it for a little
that's
bit, but it
what
makes
happens.
it worse. Yeah.
Like, I have exes that I ended things off with, and they felt like they could convince me to stay. They could say something to convince me to stay.
Right.
That makes me not want to stay because what I see is you're trying to manipulate this situation.
Right.
I don't even want to be with somebody that I could manipulate because I want everything to be genuine. I want
What
everything
if
to
it's
be
not
natural.
manipulation?
Exactly.
You're
It
just trying to
definitely
convince
is.
them.
That's
not manipulation.
what are you trying to what are you trying to convince me that you changed?
No, it doesn't have to be changed.
But
It
that's
could
what
just
that's what needs to happen because I'm leaving for a reason. So there has to be a change. You trying to convince me that the change already happened? When did it happen? 5 minutes ago? What are you trying to promise me that you're not going to do this anymore?
No, it doesn't have to be like change. It could just be understanding.
I'm not leaving.
A person could be unhappy with the way you maneuver throughout the house. You could always be like an unhappy person or some shit like that.
So you telling me?
Something needs to change.
But they
So
don't
listen.
know why you are that way.
I throw something in there. So listen. So if you married though, and your wife wants to leave, how would you react to that?
I can't stop her from leaving.
Okay, that's all. That's what I wanted to hear.
I can't stop my wife from leaving. I could recommend, look, let's work this thing out. Let's go to marriage counseling. Let's do what we can because we both said we don't even
That's
believe
what
in
Jake's
divorce.
saying. Okay,
I'm
that's
not
what
saying
Jake's
to her like I'm
You
fucking
talk
up
about
with you.
marriage.
Like,
You talk about marriage. He's talking about his baby mother.
No, he's talking
I'm
about
talking
relationships.
about relationship
Yeah.
as a whole.
Well, for me, any relationship that I'm in, if she wants to leave, I'm not begging her. I'm not trying to change her mind. She can roll.
100%. 100%.
Once she tells me my mind is made up, I'm leaving.
100%.
I'm not about to sit here and try to convince you to stay. Your mind is made up. God gonna have to deal with that. Ain't nothing I could do. I'm not in your brain.
Yeah. Especially if you know you ain't doing nothing wrong.
It's been instances where I had an
Okay.
ex that I went back to probably like 3-4 years down the line. Like we met up, oh shit, got back together, and the same shit happened.
Ain't nothing changed except time.
The same shit happened.
Yeah, they didn't work
Yeah,
to
they-
make it better.
Nah, they ran into the
just-
same individual.
they
Neither
just-
one of them.
Oh well,
Yeah.
let's see.
The honeymoon stage
That was
was good, and then it just
What's the
Yeah.
oh,
honeymoon
this
stage?
is why
It crumbled.
we didn't
Yeah.
work back then.
I remember why I didn't. Yeah,
Hey,
and nobody changed.
'Cause y'all ain't
That's
work.
what I'm saying. They both ran into the same individual who they was previously,
They didn't
and
work
it
on
didn't
it.
work
They ain't work on it.
because nobody changed.
I mean,
That's
you
what I'm
could,
saying. There has to be
And I
some
ain't-
kind of change.
dudes could have changed and that girl could have changed, right? But at that time, both of them changed, so they both have different needs at the time. If that make any sense? Like you
Nah,
probably
he just told us it reminded him why they didn't.
yeah. I'm just saying in
So-
general, like you can have different like wants at that time point too as well. Like when you meet her, like 17 when you was younger or something, right?
probably like 21.
Okay, so like 10, 12, 13 years ago, right? Just saying.
Yeah.
So if you ran into her right now, you have different morals and stuff like that, or you have different wants in a woman.
Nah, I mean, once I turned 25, I changed my whole perspective and outlook
That's
on a
what I'm
lot of
saying.
things.
That's what I'm saying. So if she didn't change into this perspective of what you want after 25, it wouldn't have worked regardless.
Say that again.
I said if she didn't change to the perspective of what you wanted in a woman after 25, it wouldn't have worked regardless.
Probably not.
The same thing I said. It didn't change. Something didn't change.
No, she could have changed. It just ain't changed to what he wants.
Nah, she probably thought she grew,
Yeah,
or I
that's what I'm
thought I
saying.
grew,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
it was
Yeah.
something that triggered us not being together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it was the same thing that happened when we were younger.
So that didn't change.
Yeah.
But if I run into her again, it might, the same emotions might, you know what I'm saying, come up and be like, oh, let's get together. And
You
then
just like the
same
honeymoon
shit
side-
going to
yeah,
happen.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
All right, that's interesting. Interesting. Good topics. That's closed, or y'all want to keep going on that?
Y'all want to talk about the question we asked
Yeah, go ahead.
the women?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
What was the question again?
All right. The question was, it was basically getting their perspective on dating an ex, dating an ex's friend. I'm sorry. You want? I hit mine first. I had a couple of them though.
Yeah, I had 2 women. I
Well,
mean, I can go first.
I mean, a couple is 2, but I've had a few. Then I said I probably had like 4 or 5 of them. But.
What was the results?
All right, one woman that I asked, she told me like because it's law, and I said, "What you mean?" She was like, "Guy code, girl code." You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't do it out of respect and loyalty to her friend. And then she said, if you had a crush on the person, and her and the dude didn't do anything, then shoot your shot. But any exes that she had like intimacy with or feelings for, she felt like that's trifling. Then I asked another woman. She said sometimes your best friend. She said sometimes their best friend is your best friend.
What?
Sometimes their best friend is your friend. And I was like, explain.
I don't understand that.
And she was like, would I be safe dating this person because I know them, or not knowing somebody else and being afraid to start over? And then she's like, she feel like it's almost like a betrayal thing, like playing both sides 50-50.
What's yours? That's all of them?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What's yours say, though?
One of them said, I just hit 2, because I never even thought of one of the perspectives she said. One of them was like, who am I to get in the way of what God could do? Because they wasn't right for my friend, who knows, time could change, they might have changed. They might not have been compatible, but we might have been the ones who compatible to build, to grow, to have a happy life together. Should I not have that because his ex is my friend?
That's some cold-blooded shit, though.
How's that cold-blooded? That ain't cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
So I should not live my best life because you was with somebody first?
How would you even know it's going to be your best life?
You don't.
You consider it.
You don't.
You have to consider it first.
But, okay, so?
You don't know. You don't see somebody and say, that's my wife. No, that's not how life works. Yeah, you can say, oh, I knew.
That's
no.
not what I'm saying. But
What
why
I'm
would
saying
I
is
not
you had
take...
to consider it first before you found out that it could be your best life.
Yeah, but there's something that triggers that. There's something that says, damn, I might could build a life with this person.
Cold-blooded
We could
party.
do... That's not cold-blooded. It's cold-blooded if you with a girl right now and I'm already plotting on her while you with her, and then I can't wait for you to break up with her.
Yeah.
That's what's cold-blooded.
Nah.
If I see your ex 3
Yeah,
years,
it sound
if
like
I
you-
see your ex 3-4 years from now, and we was just kicking it, and then we feel the vibes, you feel them fucking vibes, we feel the vibes, and then something wrong from that. Why should I stop that because this was your ex?
So what vibes?
What if we have a nice happy marriage
What vibes you
and we
feel?
change the whole freaking East Coast or something?
What
See,
vibes,
but you
what
jump-
vibes do you
you-
feel?
you
The first
jump
thing,
to murder.
The first thing,
You
the first thing
skip
that
introduction.
happens when you I guess pursue somebody or you feel the vibe, it's attraction, right?
Yeah, and we all human.
You
It
should
could be
you should
physical,
be
mind,
attracted
more
to
than
the person
likely,
you're dating.
It's physical. So you have now
For you,
gone into the it's everyone.
no,
It's everyone.
you see.
So you see a
About
fucking
99.9%
I'm sure there
of the
are a
world.
lot of
Yeah.
crippled women with no teeth and out of shape who have very beautiful minds and souls.
I can consider.
Are you attracted to them for their mind and their soul? Or
No,
is
but
it
I've
their-
dated
is it
I've
their
dated
physical?
women that I wasn't initially physically attracted to.
But you weren't repulsed by them.
That's not, you said attraction. You said it was physical. I'm telling you, I've been with women that I wasn't physically attracted to.
At all.
Yes.
Nothing about their physical being made you like them at all.
I've dated girls that I've called ugly.
So you talking about their
Am
face.
I lying, AJ?
Nah.
So you just talking about their face.
For one, your face
asking
is
you.
the first thing that I'm attracted
Oh, I
to.
understand that. But there's more.
Okay, so
There's
yeah,
more
I'm
that
talking about
brings
their
you.
face.
Because it could be a beautiful woman who weighs fucking 700 pounds. That don't mean you gonna want her or gonna be with her or pursue her.
Nigga, you proving my point. You the one that said it was physical.
Nigga, no. My
Dude.
point is, you told me you dated somebody who was ugly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any other part of her that can be
Yeah, her
attractive?
person. Her personality.
Yes, other than her
It was
personality.
person.
Is there any other parts of her body that can be attractive?
I'm not
to
you, nigga. Don't think that every man
this
thinks like
is a
you.
question.
Yes.
Either you
Who?
answer it. Don't
Yes.
flip it to me. I'm asking.
She can be big too.
asking you.
That I won't find
Yeah.
attractive, and I can build her. Her personality can build me up to Like, oh shit, I can get around
No,
that.
I feel that, but I'm just asking him.
See,
So what I'm
what's the
saying
question?
is, was there parts of her that was attractive to you other than her personality or face? Was
Talking about
she
in the physical,
Yes,
she
in the
wasn't
physical.
bad looking, but it's not who I would go after
So you chose her because of what?
because of a spiritual connection.
So it's a spiritual connection.
Yeah.
And he was like,
It was
damn,
a spiritual
she ugly, but
and a mental connection.
this connection is great.
She wasn't ugly. She just wasn't attractive to me.
She wasn't what you normally go after. This
You
is what
said
you're
you
saying.
dated a woman that you call ugly.
Yeah, I said I called her ugly. I'm not saying she wasn't but ugly, but
You
I
just
had,
saying
I had
that's
just
not-
called her ugly.
That's not who you
meaning she's
regularly
not.
would go after.
Yeah,
Unattractive.
meaning her face wasn't something where I'd be like, damn, I'm gonna try to get her number. That's what I'm saying. Don't think everybody think like you, nigga. Niggas, everybody ain't looking like, she's physically attractive.
Who says I think like anything? I was asking you
You must
a
think
question.
like that if you just said more than likely you're physically attracted to somebody.
You're attracted
So you must
to her
think like
in
that.
a way, physically. Yes, you are.
I can consider a woman beautiful and not lust over her.
Man, 9 times out of 10, men is
We
going
ain't
to be
talking about
attracted.
lusting. We talking
by,
about being
I'm
attracted.
just
by
saying.
looks.
And I don't
We ain't
disagree
talking
with
about
that. I'm
lust,
just
talking
saying
about
that
being
ain't. I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
9
just saying
times out
that's
of
not
10.
always the case.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, they looking for looks. That's the first thing they going
Looks
to
is
look for.
what looks is what just would get you to the door. It ain't what get you in.
Yeah,
Looks is what wants you to
if you don't
introduce
walk up to
yourself.
the door, you ain't getting in.
All right, let's stay on topic. What the other woman said that you asked?
Yeah.
So
She said she was like it's a no go for her, and she gave a whole bunch of reasons. But what one thing I never thought of, she said, who would he go to about our relationship if he's going through things with our relationship? His friend, which is my ex. She's like, no.
That's good.
Yeah, like no way. So you're gonna be talking to my ex about our relation because y'all cool. Is that something you really want?
So how y'all feel about it?
I mean, my take is I know a lot of people personally who had sex with some of my exes.
You talking about relationship though? We ain't talking about sex.
I mean, I thought we was talking about.
I mean,
ex-friends.
both relationship or sex. That
Yeah.
just time together.
I thought we was talking about exes friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like dealing with him, not having sex with him, but just
It's almost the same.
in a relationship. It's not the same.
Shit.
I mean,
What part of the relationship are you mad at? The sex part? Or
Oh,
just
okay.
them being cool.
Okay, dating my friends' exes. I mean, my exes.
Yeah, that's yeah.
And I asked myself, was it a form of disrespect or because I didn't care? I did not care. I feel like nobody belongs to nobody. You don't own nobody. Nobody is your property.
Yeah, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? I think us growing up, we had that idea like all of our exes are off limits. And
I
that's
ain't never think like
My-
that.
that's
my
not the
perspective-
case. Shit.
My perspective is this: if
you
my
hold up. My bad.
Sloppy
my bad.
seconds.
Jizzle.
Yeah.
You did think like that. You have a problem with somebody dealing with your exes. How you gonna say you never
And
thought
why
like that?
would I have a problem?
You just said you never thought like that though.
Tell me why.
No,
tell
you
me
gotta.
why.
You have to tell me why. You the
No,
one that had a
you
problem with
you
it.
just told me. You just told me about me. So you tell me why I would have a problem with it.
because you loved her.
That's it.
and that's what I was about to say.
I thought you.
So what the fuck you make me say that for when you could have just said that, nigga? But you saying that you never held that sentiment.
he said-
You saying you
he
never
said
held to
all
that.
your exes are off limits. I said no. I don't think like.
So how many
He said
exes?
all.
Yeah.
That's the one.
All right.
All. I said,
How many
I don't
exes
think like
did any of your friends try to talk to,
that. I don't know.
or somebody that you was cool with back then that
I
tried?
ain't Snoop, but I've heard. So I would say I really don't know. I'm gonna say one
One, and that was the one you loved
at the time. Yeah,
at the time.
at the time.
Did you love her or not?
I just told you at the time.
So you don't love her now.
Boy,
No, I don't.
be consistent.
I'm being very consistent. You guys choose not to understand what I'm saying.
Because
Over
you
time,
keep
you
changing
learn
up.
more about yourself. It's not.
So
it's
she
not-
hold
didn't
up. So
truly
she
love her.
she was off
We
limits.
using your words.
She was off limits back then, but not now.
Nah, I
No,
I see
now
what he's
she's
saying.
food.
Like,
You motherfuckers will eat that.
But why was she off limits back then?
Because I loved her at the time.
Was
So
y'all
it was-
together?
Well, I thought I did. No, we weren't. So she's an ex. I thought we were talking about exes.
Dang.
Of course we not together.
So she
She's
off
ex.
limits, and you got more exes that are off limits, correct?
No, I don't. No, I have no other exes that are off limits. Everything else is food.
how I look at it is,
Unless I love them.
yeah, exactly.
You already came to that conclusion already.
If you my man
Right.
and you love her, I'm gonna come to you as a man and have a conversation about it. And if you say you love her, nah, I'm not gonna fuck with her. But me in general, that's just an example. I'm not fucking with none of my men exes, like,
Why not?
cause I don't want. That's messy.
How?
It's billions of women out there. Why am I gonna go after my man?
Because you might be compatible with that person.
But nah,
Energy.
I'm good.
You can't
Look,
turn away energy
I
and
don't
connection.
feel like
You
should
can turn away
actually
energy.
Hunt for your man's ex.
It ain't hunting.
It's hunting.
It's circumstances.
No circumstances.
I can meet. Hold up. I
It's
can meet.
circumstance. It's
Now, if
opportunity.
she comes at you,
Why she got to come at me? What's the difference?
Ain't nobody got to come at nobody. You could run into her somewhere at a party or something, at a bar or something.
And just hit
Hey,
off. Yeah,
freaking
take my number. Oh,
No,
let's go out to eat.
no,
Drink.
but y'all could just be talking and then you realize like,
Damn, we
got a
connect
lot
so well.
Yeah.
Nah, you know
That ain't
what-
no hunting.
You know what certain
And if
conversations
that
lead to.
happens, I'm gonna call my man like, hey, whoop de whoop. I talked to such and such. Do you love her? Like what's going on with you and her? I'm gonna give him that respect because my loyalty lies with him, not her.
You don't have to though.
I don't have to, but that's just me. Like,
Nah, I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
do
you
that
do have to,
regardless.
though.
Why? I mean,
don't-
I would, but you don't have to.
I feel like you have to.
I mean, it's
like an
definitely,
obligation.
it's definitely
I
a
don't
choice.
feel like I don't feel
But
like you have to.
I feel like an obligation.
me,
man.
I'm
I
doing
don't
it.
feel like you have to. I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, that's you.
I mean, I'm not going after. I'm not pursuing a relationship with none of my men exes either, though.
Right.
But
Yeah,
as a
exactly.
man, I don't feel like you owe any other man anything about who the hell you decide to date or go into a relationship with, whether they're your friend or not. You don't owe them anything. Just because of how we live and how our understandings we have, we
Right.
just ain't going to do that.
Right.
But I don't feel like any man owes any man any kind of freaking apology or any kind of explanation based on the woman that he deals with, unless it's his daughter.
And I feel like nobody should put their happiness aside for anyone else's ego.
Man, listen.
Or
That
pride.
sound like
Ego
that sound
thing.
like
It
ego.
is an ego
That sound
thing.
like just an ego bill for me. I'm
'Cause
just
I-
saying.
It's an ego bill for me to tell you you can't touch my ex.
No, it's an ego bill
No.
for you to say I'm not
Okay.
going to fuck. No, I ain't going to
No.
come. I ain't come to my man and ask him like, nah, I'm not doing that.
No,
Like,
my
so
relationship
what
ain't
I'm
got
saying
shit
is-
to do with you. That's
Exactly.
it.
But listen,
That's it.
if you my man, right? For hypothetically speaking, this is not
run
us.
across-
We just saying
I
just
run
some
across
random
your
stuff.
mother and
Hold
we can
up.
start
Listen,
flirting.
if
and now I'm
you,
dealing
if
with your
you,
mother
if
and don't
any of
tell
y'all,
me.
if
That
any-
ain't none of my business.
Ain't none of my business.
Man, that's fucking crazy.
That's none of
Listen,
my
if
business.
it's any of
I
y'all,
like it, but it ain't my
We ain't
business.
listen,
friends,
listen.
It's gonna
If
hurt
any
your
of y'all-
heart.
If
Oh,
any
I'ma
of
kill
y'all,
you.
listen,
Shit,
listen,
I'ma hurt
listen.
you.
If any of y'all, listen, like, all right, so say one of my exes, right, and y'all didn't come to me, like, just hypothetically speaking.
Mhm.
No, matter of fact, I'm gonna put me in it. If I talk to one of y'all exes, right,
Right.
and we are planning to get married,
Right.
how the hell am I gonna ask you to be my best man or something like
cannot
that?
trust
Because I don't care.
You don't have to.
But that's not the type of men we are. Like, I'm just saying, like, that's crazy to me.
But
I
you
mean,
don't-
I
you
wouldn't-
don't- But
I
you don't
wouldn't-
have to.
That's
I wouldn't be
insane,
hurt if
bro.
I
No,
moved.
but here's the thing: you
No,
don't
that's
have
crazy.
to ask me.
That's
You don't have to ask me
insane,
to
bro.
be your best man. You don't have to. And I don't give a fuck if you hurt. It don't matter if you hurt. I'm being my wife happy and we got kids and we done built
Nah,
businesses
And that's how
and we
you
done
feel
seen the
about a
motherfucking world.
friend.
And
We
I
ain't, just
said-
talking, we ain't talking about associates. We're talking about a friend.
I said me. I said me.
Being
I said
real.
if
I'm
I
actually
did that,
being
and
realistic.
I asked
Pretty.
you to be my
We speaking
best man.
amongst one another, so you gotta be realistic with yourself. We ain't talking about.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
just
For
if
one,
you
you're not gonna ask somebody to be your best man if you know there's an issue.
just if
First
you,
of all, if you my man,
if you dated one of my exes, I will give you my blessing. If you ask me to be your best man, I'll be right there for you. That's it.
Period.
nah, that's
That's it. I wouldn't
Okay,
be.
that's cool,
I wouldn't
but-
be thinking, oh, he crushing her. He crushing my ex.
that sounds good in a perfect world.
Period.
That's
One,
the
if
only.
she's my ex, I moved on.
I think that's the only reason why niggas
Nah,
is hurt. 'Cause
we
niggas
just
crushing.
said
Yeah,
if
that's
you
the
love
ego.
this person,
That's
right?
what I'm
the ego
saying.
Trip.
I'm
I ain't
talking about
got
if
no
you love
rights
the
to my
person.
ex.
Hey, you talking about you loving this person? Like y'all keep going
If
on
I'm loving this
some
person,
random
I'm
ass
with her.
girl that you don't care about. Okay,
No,
you
if
I
I'm
moving
should
on,
still.
right?
with her.
Okay.
I should still be with her.
I'm not
Life ain't so
stuck
black
on my
and
But
white
ex.
that's
with you
but
niggas.
that's what we saying.
Life is
We
so black
saying
and white
we
for
give the
y'all.
conversation
It
because the
is.
person loves this guy.
Hold up, let me
Let's
get
love this
something
person.
straight. I have exes that I love. I'm not in love with them. For one, I never lost love for any of my exes, whether regardless of how they feel about me. But I don't give a damn if who deal with them.
You just love them different. Is what you saying?
I got love for them.
Okay,
if I
that's-
have love for you, I'm always gonna have love.
Okay,
for
but
you
that's
regardless
different.
of
We're
what.
talking about
saying.
we're talking
Yeah,
about
talking
you still
relationship-wise.
you're still
So
in
if I'm
pursuit.
in love with you, I'm with you.
We saying you still in
Well,
pursuit.
if she
You
ain't
in
with
love
you,
with her.
Then
You
I'm not
with her, but
then
she
I-
ain't with
then
you.
I'm not in love with her.
I
But
don't
you
know.
got love for her.
Yeah.
So a woman you just spent 10 years with, your friend was there. It's okay for this nigga to run across her once y'all. I'm talking about this
It's
day.
not
You just
my-
called me and
it's
told me
not
y'all
my-
broke up. The next day I'm hollering at her
Okay, so
because
that's
y'all not together no more.
okay. So that's an instance that we're not speaking about.
I mean,
Because-
that's still an
no,
instance.
No, we
It's the
addressed that
instance.
earlier when I told you. Then it was some shady stuff. If he was like, I'm waiting for them to break up for me
No,
to
no.
get with her. That's something different.
No, that's not what I'm
What you
saying.
talking about?
I'm
You
not
said the next day.
Nigga, that
nigga.
shit don't even make sense, bro.
You
the
said
next
the next
day you
day.
talking to my
All
ex.
right, okay, so
Come on,
six-
man.
six-
That
Next
is-
day
Still.
she might have ran
Ooh.
to your friend that had to for comfort.
James, make
she
sense,
talks,
man.
And then they hit it off.
Makes sense, G.
That doesn't happen.
That's snake shit.
It is snake shit. All of it's snake shit.
No,
all of it.
No, it ain't.
I'll give a damn.
No, it
Come
ain't.
on, man.
Nope, that's snake shit.
Okay, wait.
So
So
even
hold
if it
up,
was 6
hold
months,
up. So as my friend,
10
you
or 20
stupid enough
years
to
later.
fall for that?
10 or 20 years later.
It ain't even got to be.
it's
It could
less.
be 2 years later.
Yeah.
You mean you don't own nobody? If you still want
It could
her,
be
go get
4
her.
It could be 4 months
Nigga,
later.
the next day you don't own her no more.
If you still want her, go
the
get her.
next day you don't own her no more.
But Deuce,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying though. Like if you still want her,
Y'all trying to
you're
put a
still
time
pursuing
basis
her.
on it to make it
If she comes
easier.
to me and that's your girl, like your ex, and you still pursuing her, and I don't have a conversation with you, right? Like, but you still pursuing her, right?
Right.
But then I knock her down, or we start talking.
And he don't tell
Instead of the
He don't
conversation,
tell you.
like,
You said the next day, or you just saying
no, I'm
period?
just saying 6 months.
I wouldn't
year,
care.
6
Hey,
years.
hold on.
I wouldn't
You
care.
still pursuing her.
Hold
though.
on.
Like, how is
These
that?
are the
Come on, man.
same-
That's
Nigga, if
crazy.
I'm pursuing somebody, you know I'm pursuing them. As my man, you know I'm pursuing
Exactly.
them.
These are the same people that said they wasn't chasing nobody. If she want to go, she gone. She
Nigga,
left
I'm
you.
not chasing nobody. He's
But
giving the example that you was pursuing, and I'm saying if I was pursuing him, you would know it. That's what I'm saying. When my shit is done, when I'm done with a
It's
relationship,
over.
I'm done with a relationship.
Okay, so
It's
the next
over.
day she
Well, whoever
breaks
she
up-
deal
I
with
don't
ain't
know.
my business.
Okay, I'm
I
giving
still-
you this example.
Y'all
The
y'all
next
talking
day
in a
she
perfect
breaks
world,
up
bro.
with you.
That ain't no
Y'all
perfect
not
world. That's
done.
how I think. That's just
Okay.
how I operate.
Y'all
Not like,
already
'cause that's
done.
like
This
6
is the
months down
next
the
day.
road.
You said it does not matter. What's not yours, you don't own nobody. The next day,
Right.
this nigga laid claim to that.
And I'm gonna look at
He
him
your man.
as shady.
Why? She's not yours.
You know,
This is your example.
I was dealing with her for this amount of time,
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
and then we broke up.
Mm-hmm.
And then the
And she
next,
not yours no
the
more.
very next
She
day,
ain't
you
yours.
jumped on that. So in
She's
your
not
mind, you
yours,
already
bro.
had intentions to pursue her. You already had intentions to pursue her. If I look at your girl and she's beautiful, she's beautiful. That's it. I don't lust over her or nothing.
Why can't she have the? Why can't she be pursuing your man?
Either way. Either way.
I don't know. Regardless, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't talk to my man, lady anyway. But I'm just
We
saying,
done,
I
we
would give
done.
it. I would give it a conversation
When we done, we done. If I say we broke up, that's it.
because I would want
So
you to
whether
know.
it's a day
I would want
or
you to
an
know.
hour
Me,
later,
for me, if it's a day,
or
I'm
2
not
weeks.
saying it's not gonna hurt,
it's gonna feel like it's some snake
but
shit.
I'm a man about my shit. I'm not saying it's gonna hurt, and I might not fuck with you. So what? So now you don't live your best life because I don't fuck with you.
See, so that's crazy to me.
That's not your problem though.
How can
that's
you
not your
know
problem
it's
at all
gonna
because
be
that's,
your
that's
best
my problem.
life?
But that
You
is my
don't
problem.
know
If
that.
you
You don't
my
know.
mans-
Don't know that.
So
Nah.
you gonna trade your man for a possibility you don't even know yet? You
Yeah,
gonna
that's
betray
crazy
your
to me.
man?
Y'all
that's
talking
crazy.
about different shit.
No.
No, he talking about the same thing.
The same
But
thing.
he's not accepting our extreme, but he wants us to accept his.
No, I'm
That's-
accepting it. I accepted
That's
it.
what's
An
happening.
hour later, a day later.
I accepted
nigga.
that.
Hey.
I accepted it. Y'all just told me if it ain't yours no more, it ain't yours. You don't own nobody.
And I stand
That's
on
what
that.
I heard. So you stood
I mean,
on it.
and I
But
stand
an
on
hour
that.
later,
You don't
to a
own
day
anything.
later,
Yeah.
Right.
a nigga could lay claim,
Right.
A nigga could.
and y'all don't have a problem with that because
I
you
never
gonna-
said I'm not gonna have
you
a
gonna
problem
come-
with it.
you gonna
I
be
said
my
I'm not
best
gonna
man.
stop it. I'm not going.
You gonna be my best man.
I ain't gonna be your
Nah,
best man.
fuck
You
no.
get if
You
you
just
get
said
married
it.
the next day, nigga. What the fuck?
Well, not the next day, but he hitting it the next day.
I don't give a.
Then
It's
he-
not my problem.
Then
bruh.
he marries her.
Okay.
You gonna still be his best man?
Congratulations, y'all worked and we didn't.
So
That's the next day.
The only thing that makes it better is the time in between.
It's circumstance.
No.
So circumstantial.
No,
So-
I would say yes. Yes,
every-
motherfucker.
so
That
every-
is what matters.
So
Because
everything
when
would
you
change.
get cut, your shit ain't always healed the next day,
It
nigga.
ain't.
Okay.
But that person ain't yours no more. So it's black and white.
You right,
being
and
black
I'm
and white.
not
You a
gonna
man
stop.
about it.
I'm not gonna stop you. That's what I told your ass. I ain't gonna stop you.
But our relationship was
I ain't
gonna
gotta fuck
change.
with it. I ain't gotta agree with it. But I'm not gonna stop you.
But our relationship would change.
Okay, so if you value that, then you wouldn't do the shit.
I wouldn't know. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, we just talking in
Exactly.
general.
And that's the point.
Not my man.
But that's the point. If
can't
I don't
cross
give a
the
damn
lines.
who gets with her. When we're done, we're done.
The
If
difference is-
you think that this is going to hinder our relationship, then you wouldn't make a move like that.
the difference is at the time, if you my man and I call you my friend, more than likely I love you.
Exactly.
Okay? I love you. I don't love her yet. Why the fuck am I hiding something from you?
Exactly.
Then why the fuck would you even do it?
That's my point.
Exactly,
That's my
nigga.
point. If she ran across me or whatever, I'm not even, because you already know where conversations that shit goes. Like it once it flows to a certain area,
You can feel it.
either you stopping or you going, and you know already consciously.
And
so
you-
it's like,
Right.
And you said
You
one
gotta
of
cut it.
You said one of your exes is food, right?
yeah, they fool
So I gotta wait for you to get over her to talk to her.
for the love part, yeah.
Okay.
That's
what's
my
the-
rule, though.
What's the time?
I was giving y'all
said,
example.
that's my
I wanted
rule,
y'all go at me on my example when my loved one. I say I love her. When I say I love somebody, it's all.
And I told
that's
you,
it.
I told
I
you
agree
that's
with that, though.
nobody. You're nobody's
That's
problem.
my
Now,
example.
if it's a year later,
I just-
how the hell nigga
I
supposed to
just
know you
gave
still
y'all
love
an
her?
example about your.
Because that's
about
your
this
man,
one
you
If
should
it's
know.
3 years later, how a nigga gonna know?
By
Nigga,
having
I
that
didn't know he was
conversation.
still in love with his ex until just now, until fucking 20 minutes ago.
But if you had that conversation with him, you would know.
But
That
look,
ain't conversations we have. Hey, look,
Nigga,
man,
if
I'm
you
in love
run
with
into
this
his girl,
I ain't been with her 3 years.
If you
I'm
run
in love
into
with
his
her.
girl, you gonna talk to him, right? Like, hey, bro, I just ran into your girl. Da da da.
You
She was like
should.
coming at me. Do
You
you still
should,
love
bruh.
her?
You
Like, you gonna have
should.
that
Three.
conversation?
I mean, if we
You
tight
should,
like
you
we
really
is,
should.
if we
Yeah,
tight like we
no,
is,
that's all
yeah,
we're
but
talking about, though. We're not talking about
That's
no.
the friend part.
We're not talking about no
I ain't gonna
coworkers,
drop. I
nigga.
don't want to drop no names, but we got friends from our fucking neighborhood that we grew up with that we ain't this tight with. That I'm not thinking that I'm gonna contact him if I ran into his ex from 5 fucking years ago.
But we're not talking
I'm
about
not
them.
even thinking about
Yeah,
it. They
I'm
still
not-
my mans.
but
I
that-
still love them.
Nigga, but I'm not talking about them. Nigga, I don't know. They don't know my mother. Like, you know my mother, you know my brother, you know all them.
That's what I
like,
said.
you are
That's what I
different
said.
calibers of
Yeah,
friends.
like, you not-
But
you're-
we talking about the friend. We talking about that friend. The good-
exactly.
The best caliber. The one that could come to your house and knock on the door and go in the refrigerator if need be.
Exactly.
That friend.
Why would I not have a
Fucking go in my
conversation with y'all
But
niggas?
that's
Nigga, I
what
didn't
we.
want to
That's
use the refrigerator.
but that's what we're talking about.
But
bruh.
y'all
we
saying-
just running in circles.
Y'all saying having a conversation about not doing it.
No, we having a conversation about how they feel about it.
It don't matter. I'm gonna have a conversation like I met her, woo woo woo, we chopped it up, we connected, you know what I'm saying? I'm dating her now, you know what I'm saying? You
Bruh,
cool with that?
you just
Hold
met
up.
her.
Hold up.
Yeah, bro.
Hold up.
The first day.
Hold up.
you meet her, right?
The
Listen,
initiation.
Hold up.
I
of
run
it.
into somebody you know.
How did it start with you?
Like, I'm gonna have a conversation.
It
the
does
next
not
day
matter.
with you, bro.
But
I'm
that
gonna be
shit
like, listen,
matters,
bro.
bro.
I ran into whoop de whoop.
Talking to Mike,
yeah,
Prince.
We like we said on the other jump. Like, say I moved out Vegas,
calling
Atlanta,
you.
or somewhere, right?
Uh-huh.
And we just randomly ran into each other, right?
Right.
And we just introduced ourselves. I mean, we know each other. We talk. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna the next day call you. Like, hey, bro,
bro, guess what
I
I
ran
ran
into
into?
such and such.
Let him talk. Uh-huh.
And then I'm like, what's going on with you and her? You still love her? Da da da. She just like was coming on strong. That's exactly what I probably would say to you.
Yeah.
And you would tell me how you feel.
Yeah.
And I'm off the limits that whoever she is, I'm off limits that bitch.
You don't
I'm
have
like,
to.
fuck. No, I don't have to. But that's who I am. I'm
I
like,
know.
nigga,
And I'm saying you don't have to.
but I'm gonna do it.
Nobody has to
that's-
do anything.
That's my character.
That's
and,
what I'm telling
and
you,
I'm
nigga.
telling you, you shouldn't be mad if
So-
your man say,
Because you
I still
said you
wanna
don't
pursue
hold
her.
people to the same standards.
I still want
I
to
definitely
pursue.
don't hold people to my.
If
my
you be like,
standards, yeah.
hold up, if you be like, I still love her, bro, and I be like, I still want to pursue that. So you know what I'm saying?
But so he shouldn't be mad.
Nah, that's on him. If he
No.
mad, he want to wreck me, he gonna wreck me.
He has the right to
crazy,
be mad.
too.
But I'm gonna just
He
tell
has
him
the right to be mad.
for my happiness, I'm choosing my happiness over your happiness,
That's crazy.
over your ego.
I mean, that's not an ego. Like, if you tell me, like, if you want to call it
How?
ego, if you say no, I'm not doing it.
How
bro.
does it even get there? That first day, your man's supposed to know.
This nigga just said, how does it get here? I
It
just
should
told
not
you.
I'm not pursuing somebody that my man still loves.
Bro,
Period.
like,
I'm not doing that.
I'm not pursuing my man.
That ain't
any
what
of my
that's
man.
not what
Period.
I'm saying.
I wouldn't.
I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to none of y'all.
We talking about exes though. It ain't gotta be the ex that you still love and you still want to be
Come
with.
on, man.
We ain't saying
Yeah,
that.
that's crazy.
We talking about exes, period.
I mean,
if
me-
you got an ex that I know, your
say-
ex that I know you love, nigga.
I'ma say this
I'm
shit
not batting an
circumstantial.
eye at her ass.
Shit circumstantial.
Man, listen.
I probably
If we
only
talking about
know
today, I
Zoe
don't care.
got one ex. Jizzle got probably two exes that I know.
Nah, I don't care.
Jake's probably got two exes that I know he really, you know what I'm saying? I only know.
Oh, you met my first baby mama
No, I didn't.
at the baby shower. You was there.
No, I wasn't.
Or was that you, Manny?
Nigga, I wouldn't.
You was there. You was.
I'm not going.
But
to
I'm just saying.
holler at your.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wait.
That's
I'm
even
not
crazy.
hollering at baby mothers. Period.
That's crazy.
Hey, that first baby.
That's
mama
something
look
different.
these days.
I don't give a damn if she look how she looked back then. I
She
wouldn't
got a
holler at
beautiful
her.
soul now, though.
Hey, you funny as I'm like,
I'm
hey,
saying she very
You better
spiritual too.
watch your mouth, Slim.
What? She got beautiful
You better
soul.
watch
She,
watch how you talking.
you about
I
to
ain't even say nothing.
Who you talking
you
about?
about to get another
said,
five.
watch
You
how
about
you
to
I
get
said
some.
she got a beautiful soul.
Who you
About
talking
to owe
about?
somebody 5
I
minutes.
ain't about to say her name. You talking about his baby mother?
Oh, his baby mother.
Yeah.
You
I
about to-
said she got a beautiful soul, and y'all said watch my mouth. What I do?
You about to owe somebody.
I
5
mean, it is what it
minutes.
is.
You got that nigga 5 minutes in the tank.
It is what it is, man.
What is that?
5 more minutes. Oh, you gonna find out when he come collect.
I'm just
nigga.
saying, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it to none of my man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying,
Let's not
nobody,
promote that.
nobody owes you anything. You're not obligated
Yeah,
to.
and I think we saying the same thing, but just different perspectives.
And every
Yeah.
decision comes with a consequence. So your man might whoop you. try to
So
whoop you.
bad.
It is what it is.
That's crazy.
Or your man might give you his blessing, but I'm just saying, no one is your property.
And it's fair though. Say your man whoop you, but you living your best life
The best man.
with your wife.
And you lose your friend. He
And they
whoop
gonna
you.
whoop you every time he see you.
So hold on.
You gonna see him
He
again.
lose your friend.
He gonna think about the friendship and his wife.
Nah,
That's
you
his ego
you
problem.
lose
That's
damn near
that nigga ego
your
problem.
brother, your best friend, because he whoop you and you took his girl, but you living your best life. You cool with that?
I could still be your friend after you whoop me.
I mean, you could from a distance, but it's a one way street. You just
That's what I'm saying. That's your problem. It ain't my problem. You don't fuck with me, not the other way,
Nah,
right?
I ain't saying
Nigga said it's
I just-
beef.
Just cut it off. Ain't
Yeah,
no
I could
beef.
fight. I could fight one of y'all and still call y'all the next day and chop it up.
That's
You can
different.
call.
though.
You
It
just gonna get
depends
that
on the kind of
voicemail.
fight it was.
Or I'm gonna pick up
Nah,
like,
I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't even say that.
I don't know how.
I'm not
I don't know,
fighting
we
you
just
for
not like
dealing
that.
with my ex.
Me neither.
I'm not fighting you over no girl.
So the
period.
next day I hit it and I'm with her. You ain't gonna fight me or,
Nah,
or not
just-
be my friend.
Nah, I'm
not
not
gonna
gonna
fuck
fight you.
So y'all gonna be my friend still?
I'm just not gonna
I
fight.
can still come to the crib and knock on the door. Hey, fool, you trying?
Let's play the duty.
I'm
No,
like,
nigga, it's gonna take some
snake
time.
ass, snake ass.
Hey,
nigga.
hey,
Yeah,
can I
'cause
get a
you
Gatorade?
definitely snaking.
Let me get a Gatorade,
Yeah.
fool. Y'all don't want to play
Hey,
basketball
nah.
today?
Hey,
Slithery
so
ass
y'all
nigga.
done?
Hell no.
All right, bet, man. I'm about to go home, man. I'm gonna holler at you, and then you sneak over that joint and try to get at my ex.
You don't sneak
Ah,
because you
nigga.
ain't gotta sneak. She ain't yours. You just go get it.
You definitely. I'm not sneaking shit. I'm saying you sneaking, and you know it. This how you know you sneaking. All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you. I'm about to go in the
I'm
house.
about to go run some errands.
Why the fuck you couldn't tell me you was going over there then if you weren't sneaking?
Nigga,
You
ain't
don't
none of your
have to.
business.
You don't have to.
You said
Nigga, then you sneaking.
I don't owe you
You
nothing.
but you
said-
gonna lie to me. I'm gonna go run some errands.
No,
what the
nigga,
errands was getting
she's
the booty?
one of the
Yeah,
errands.
that's one of
errands.
them
She
errands.
one of the errands.
Nigga, shut up.
She was on the list. I had to pick
Hey,
up some
just-
groceries and pick
Hey,
up some
just-
pussy.
That nigga gonna have to FaceTime for the podcast.
They put me in podcast jail. My shit on the other side.
The motherfucker phone gonna be right behind the mic.
You funny.
Still ain't gonna be close enough.
See, I'm close. I think.
That's a crazy one, man.
All right,
But
we touched on everything today.
I believe so. Did we? I can't remember. Oh, I owe Jigs an apology for telling him to shut the fuck up the last podcast.
Yeah, I had that. He almost caught the fade when we got off the camera.
Damn.
We ain't gonna get into that.
That ain't why I'm apologizing.
You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
even care
Break
about
it
that
up.
shit.
He
Yeah.
ain't want no temper table. He growing his hair back. So
Hey.
I ain't give him that. We was good.
Break
you know,
it
we
up,
brothers.
yo.
That ain't why I'm
It
apologizing.
wasn't about no exes neither. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't about no exes.
Nigga, they saw the last podcast. They know why I told you to
this
shut the
wasn't
fuck
about no
up. Only
exes,
reason
man.
I'm apologizing. We talk to each other like that. Not saying that is right. We ain't got no problems with that. But I'm
That shit wrong,
apologizing
too.
because somebody else might see it and think they could talk to him like that, and then they gonna have to catch the fade, and it might be a high one.
Fades.
And I don't want nobody, I don't want people thinking he talk to you like that.
I'm not a
I
violent
don't want them
man,
to get
man.
comfortable with disrespecting you.
I'm not a violent man.
I'm gonna grow
Can't
my
nobody
head back,
disrespect
young.
them except me.
I'm a lover.
Damn.
If
Hey,
you haven't been
if
listening
you-
to these
if you ain't
podcasts, I
under
got a
these
lot
lights-
of love in me.
If you ain't under these lights, you can't disrespect Jigs.
Hey, you can't. And we do it out of love.
I don't even consider it disrespect. Niggas just talking shit.
We just talking
Yeah.
shit.
But what I'm
Bitch ass
saying,
nigga.
I got a lot of love in me. I ain't violent, y'all. All right. You know what I'm saying?
That boy.
I'm a gentle
He
soul.
grew up. He grew up. That's all I can
I'm
say.
gentle.
That boy was wild.
I know some people that would disagree.
Muhammad
But
Ali, boy.
we are wrapping this
Nah,
up.
he grew for sure.
Yes,
we are.
sir.
Yeah, he grew, and we all grown. We got it.
Yeah, we all
None of
grown.
us ain't none of us there.
You should have seen us in the 2000s.
Can't wait to talk to y'all next week,
I ain't
man.
talking about the past.
I need a drink.
All right, y'all. We catch y'all, man.
Hey, I'm trying. Can we do?
Appreciate y'all.
We gonna
Episode
start.
3.
We gonna do a special guest one day.
Yeah, in the far future.
In the far future, yeah.
So are they gonna be at the panel, or we gonna do it like?
Yeah, we can bring them on.
I don't know. We discussed that when the time
have
comes.
to, yeah,
Okay.
Why you trying to bring somebody on?
Yeah, man.
Nah, yeah.
that's gonna have to wait a while, man.
Yeah, man.
We discussed that
Yeah.
off camera.
And I got the perfect crew. I got the perfect two to bring on. This shit is gonna stir some
trying to
backs.
bring up two.
I already know where he
motherfuckers,
going.
different
Nah,
time.
we not doing this.
We gonna ask.
We not doing
We
this.
gonna ask opinions, and we gonna ask for the true stories.
I don't want to hear this
The
shit.
real
I don't care
life
about none of
story.
that.
Nah,
we ain't bringing
We
none
ain't
of that.
promoting none of
Nah,
that
I know
negativity
exactly
on
what
this
you're
It's
going
not
Yeah.
podcast.
exactly negativity.
Yes,
we
it is
trying to
because
clear
ain't
the
neither
air.
ain't neither one of them there.
Ain't
So
no-
we
yeah.
gon'
What you mean there?
That's
ain't
this
neither one
show
of them
fresh.
there to we
Oh, you talking about this?
they can talk about it and
Yeah,
not have
that's
animosity towards the other
No,
person.
they're
or
not gonna
something.
talk to each
So,
other. They're gonna talk to us.
I know,
Nah.
and it's still gonna be animosity towards the other person.
That shit ain't happening
So
in
we
here.
ain't, we ain't doing that. This
Oh,
ain't,
no,
this
I ain't
ain't.
that's why I said
this
call
ain't what
in.
we.
That's why I
Yeah.
said call in.
Oh,
Yeah, because they going to have to put up for a mic.
Hello.
A guest mic.
But we out, y'all. This nigga
Hello?
answering the phone on freaking screen and everything, man.
Appreciate y'all. Episode
Yeah.
3.
Hold on, I'm still recording.
Shout
My
out,
bad,
shout
y'all.
out,
I'm sorry.
at Hate Debaters.
Oh yeah,
IG.
Twitter,
Every platform.
Facebook,
We're
TikTok,
not
every
worthy.
platform is Hate Debaters. HATEDEBATERS.
For sure.
Hate Debaters. Oh yeah, and every episode dropping on Spotify. Sundays at 6, and other streaming platforms, and on YouTube Mondays at 6.
Sir.
It's at 6 p.m. So check us out. Subscribe. Whatever, all
Like,
the other stuff that they be saying.
follow,
Yeah,
share.
like, comment, subscribe, share, all that media shit that they be saying.
Yeah, don't hold back.
Yeah. Peace.
Thank you.
Cash out just like Keno. 911 like Reno. Watch me jet, I'm just like Gino.